feeling they're entitled.
Yes, special. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
This is why this is the generation of the crash out. We never had crash outs growing up
Yeah.
because if you had an attitude and an ego, you just learned to take those losses and people didn't coddle you. And then in time, it
Yeah.
made you stronger and better.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
I
not
agree.
this
I agree.
generation. They were coddled and handheld because people wanted to do anti-bullying, anti-everything. We
Yep.
anti everything. We didn't pro anything.
Mm-hmm.
There is no pro empowerment of emotional intelligence. You see what I'm saying? There
Mm-hmm.
is
So
no pro empowerment of critical thinking
I
skills.
wanna ask you both a question because when we grew up, we didn't have social media.
Correct.
Oh, correct.
What kind of impact do you think social media has had regarding that same thing you just spoke about, Professor? Did it help or did it make it worse?
Both. And I know that's controversial. Let me explain.
I agree. No, I
Right.
agree. Well, I got the same opinion. Go ahead.
All societies must diversify or die, okay? So we were gonna go with Apple and all of these smart Silicon Valley people. We were
Hmm.
going to advance in civilization. There was no way to get around that.
Okay.
I think we used to call it helicopter kids, and it's still that because my generation
Or
in the
when the
eight,
parents, you
yeah,
meant when the parents are hanging over and just doing micromanaging their children, basically?
I'm thinking that, yeah,
Yeah, that's what
except
that
the
helicopter parent means.
yeah, okay. I forgot what they call it then when the parents would just in my generation put you in front of a television and let you watch for hours because they didn't want to be bothered with you. The
That's just
internet,
called bad parenting.
yes, the
Listen,
the internet is the extension of that now. If I can give you a phone and get you out of my face because I'm so tired from my job, or if I can get you a computer in your room out of my face.
mm,
The problem is that now instead of having just the television do it, you're letting technology parent your children. That's why
Right.
it's
pedophiles
a
can
lot
get
more
them.
dangerous. Yeah.
Yes, because that's why pedophiles can talk a girl who has good sense, even these young boys, into going to meet them places because they're giving them the digital affection that these parents did.
Yep.
Talk to the
100%.
go talk to the richest
Look at
people in
what's
the
going.
world.
Well, look what's going on with the game Roblox. Roblox right now is under several federal problems because they're going by state and stuff like that, and they're allowing basically it's a children's platform. There's no restrictions, and they're allowing basically children to be in that exact same situation that you're talking about. They're not doing anything to protect it. For instance, YouTube does. It blocks if you're technically if you're a minor, you're not allowed to be on certain channels. Like I
Roblox. Never
blocked
heard of it.
Roblox is a free video game system that a lot of kids are using. Millions of kids are using, and it's free. And you can design your own game, stuff like that, and basically publish it. And there's hundreds of games on it. Millions of children are using it. My kids used it years ago. I used to play with them when we would have all our computers linked up, and I would
Right.
go on. I would play games with them because you could link up with anybody, and we would play with their cousin that was, you know, 150 miles away, but we'd all be playing the same game. Um,
And
but it's
To
I
be
don't want to get off.
fair,
Uh-huh. I didn't want to get off topic, but I just discovered the use of Twitch by gamers to um, kind of like entice people sexually.
yeah, because now the women they in the past Twitch didn't allow that. Then these new female gamers came out like late last year, early this year. They opened the floodgates. And now you got women who will game with anything from their torso up open, and you can leave
Oh,
that to. Oh
they're
yes,
they're nuggets
yeah,
hanging out.
yeah, they're fun bags.
Yeah.
Left and right
Oh,
is
damn.
fully on screen,
Mm.
and if the men love it,
Hey,
they go.
Phoenix.
Yep.
Phoenix is in. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
didn't
that's
mean.
okay. So game
Mm.
everything. That's another thing. Everything is sexy. Even Halloween a few years ago was too sexy. A slice of pizza costume had to be sexy. A taco
Damn.
costume was
Oh
sexy.
yeah, yeah. I
See,
know what
I
you're
Brandon
imagine.
talking.
knows what I'm
I
talking
know what you're
about.
talking about. Yeah.
I imagine a hot dog costume was
That
sexy
too.
too, huh?
Yes, it was. That's the thing. The food sexy costume. It was
Can
sexy
you
to dress like a hot. I'm serious.
Wow.
can you give me a minute? Oh,
Okay.
Phoenix, how do you sign up for the game? I think he meant Roblox. Phoenix is one of my old buddies. I was the best man of his wedding.
Oh,
He's an
nice,
old friend,
To
and
be
I told him I
fair
was
though,
coming on live.
nice. Hello,
to be
Phoenix.
fair though, if you're on that game playing with your kids, then they don't have time to be hoodwinked by strangers. By your
Right.
own
No,
admission,
no,
by your own
exactly,
admission,
exactly.
you don't.
When they were little, yeah, we would do it. But however, they were on it unsupervised by me because I didn't have any. It was a children's game. I didn't have any thoughts of that back then. I mean, now
Right.
that I see where the predators are going in and stuff like that, but they're also doing it on every platform essentially.
But
And
again, to be
essentially,
go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, essentially everything children generally find a loop around. It doesn't matter. You know, I could put my lives on 18 or older and I still get 10-year-olds in, you know. Hey source.
You won't come on lives until
Source.
after you enjoy dinner with your family. And that's another thing. And that's one of the most endearing things about you, Brandon, of Palm Beach, because you won't come on live until you finish dinner. Now, why is that important? Because when we were growing up, you sat at the table and ate
Yeah, oh yeah, we do
with your
every
family.
night. Yeah.
And therefore, there's that
Right.
family connectedness. How was your day? What did
Mhm.
you do today? Do you need help with your homework? That stuff got sorted out at the dinner table.
Yes. That's
These
where
kids,
all of the
Yep.
family politics get taken care of at the dinner table. Sometimes it's good night, sometimes it's bad. It depends on what we have to deal with, you know.
if you have a generation full of winners who aren't called out and checked at the dinner table anymore, of course you can't debate with them
Yeah.
because
No,
they know it's
I
winning.
raised my girls with their, let me rephrase that. I try to raise my girls, you know, with the way that I see life and that, you know, come on, respect everybody, give everybody a chance, give opportunity. If somebody's disrespectful for you, it's a different story. Kick them in the nuts, you know,
Kick him in the nuts.
kick them in the
I have,
nuts.
I,
I gave them karate lessons, so you know.
and
Kick
that
him in the
too.
Not me
nuts.
personally. I let them be instructed by somebody that's better, you know, because my self defense it's street fighting, so it's not it's a little bit different. However, it's effective. I'm still
Well,
around. You know?
they still get kicked in the nuts regardless if it's street fighting. Yeah.
Well, that's
I
what
had
How
I just told my girls. They, you know, just kick them right in the nuts. You know, so I got to step away
full
for a
time is
second.
important. It really is.
I do have to step away for 1 second. Okay.
okay. So, Mr. Burns, I'm gonna give you an example of what you said about winning. So I went to a
Yep.
church back when I was in Alabama, and this woman had four daughters, and
How
she
long ago?
always say what?
How long ago was that? Is that a recent
That
thing,
was
or
the
that was when you
no,
were
that
living?
was the 90s. This was before I left for the Navy. Now, what
Okay.
happened is the youngest daughter had a decent voice. But she put this girl so
Hmm.
far on a pedestal that years later, when I left for the Navy and American Idol came out, everybody's like, "Oh, she gonna make it. She going to audition for American Idol." Barely made it past the first round. Now, I was being polite
Oh,
when we were growing up. I don't think the girl
Mhm.
could sing that well, okay? But her mom put her daughters on such a pedestal and had so much money to put behind them that that girl had to go out in the real world and take real rejection to know that she didn't sound that good. I always knew. And when I brought it up to a relative years later, well, we're just going to be encouraging. And how can you're lying to this girl
yeah.
who was now a woman and had to go out in the real world and found out that she sound terrible, had to be told by Simon Cowell of all people. She did
Woo! And he's not.
she didn't even make it on TV. And when they were talking about, yeah, well, she auditioned and she didn't make. I said, what did y'all? I think she did make an episode. I can't think of. I ain't gonna say her name. I'm like, no offense, since this is a real conversation. I saw this coming. She don't.
Right.
She sounds regular small town church good. She ain't American Idol material.
Right.
Why?
Right.
Because being told by her mom, you can do anything you want to do. I wish parents would quit telling that lie. That you can be
That,
what you want to
that's
be and do what you want to do. Because the real world gonna tell you otherwise.
no. That does not work.
Well, Tara, you ain't got to be so negative. I said, this is why these kids don't learn because y'all sit here and coddle them.
Negative.
I sound,
How about instead of calling it negative, how about calling it realistic?
and that's the thing. They weren't operating on realism because she was a sweet girl who could sing in church growing up. You think Simon Cowell cares about that? That man trying to sign people to contracts and make money.
Exactly.
And
You
people are like, you
got you
just,
guys.
Exactly.
did Brandon say something?
Yeah, they made it
Yeah.
interrupt. I had to get a little more comfortable, and I did want to feel a little sexy tonight. So I'm
Okay.
sorry. You were
Yeah.
talking about the Halloween costumes getting so sexy. So I just kind of
Oh, good God.
I just
Really?
wanted to get a little more comfortable. Hope
That's
you
what I'm
guys don't
talking about. You
mind.
see,
Hope you guys
I
don't
need, I
mind.
need, I need, I need Brandon in my life.
I didn't
There
know
it
you
is.
don't do this. I just, okay. This is interesting.
I just wanted to feel a little more sexy, but yeah. Ooh.
I'm hoping the green is relish. I really am.
Oh, I am too. Yeah, that wouldn't be fun if it wasn't.
Well, you could have put some
Miss
mayonnaise on one of the ends.
Miss Helms, when you said that they were making hot dog costumes sexy, I just was like, ooh, my daughter's hot dog costume was just sitting in the living room from Halloween. I
Nice.
was like, sorry about that,
Nice.
guys.
Oh,
I
you
just
fine. You funny.
No, no, I'm glad you did that. For some reason, I feel more masculine. I don't
source
know
says
why.
source says big wiener energy.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. But your title was easy to see, though. I mean,
Yeah.
people need to understand that you're going to have to take losses in life to make you a stronger person. And I feel
Yeah.
like this generation has better start learning fast.
And sometimes what other people perceive as you losing is actually you winning. Aside from the lesson, because, like I said, uh, how often do people come across these teenagers that have a bad attitude and know everything? They know it all.
Oh, every intern
And
I've had, I already every intern that comes into our club is I have a hard time dealing with.
And there are adults, there are grown ass adults
Good
that
night for
never
me.
get rid of that. They don't
Yep.
get rid of the attitude.
Yeah.
And they, I mean, the military is good at doing attitude checks,
Oh
Sure
yeah.
is.
Oh yeah.
attitude adjustments. Oh, yeah,
I've
they're great
never
at
had an
that.
issue working with a vet in my life. In fact, I prefer
Now,
working with vets.
now, when you sign on that dotted line, you become property of the United States government, and they will adjust your attitude.
Yep.
And some people never get their attitude adjusted ever. And
That's what we call an
uh,
other than honorable discharge. Because you're gonna get your stuff together, you're gonna get out.
Yeah, but Miss
right,
Helms, you have to work in a chaotic environment, correct?
Yes.
A lot of times. Sometimes so chaotic, life or death situations essentially, you know?
Yes.
All right. A kitchen is a very chaotic environment.
good
Yep.
night, Phoenix.
Stuff hits the fan every time, and I don't care. Like one of the clubs I
Thanks,
was working
Source.
at, a guy says, "Hey, have a good night, Source." So one of the guys that hey Kyle, thanks for coming in. Uh, one of the guys that I was working with in the kitchen, he says, "Listen, I don't have much experience in the kitchen. I got a little bit." And I was like, well, "What'd you do before this?" And he was like, "Well, I was in the army for, you know." And I was like, "You'll be fine, dude. You'll be fine." You know. And
Yeah.
he did do fine. He actually outperformed most other people because he could work under stress. He could handle it. But it's just the kitchen is always a chaotic situation. The only difference between the military and a kitchen is in the military, everybody's expected to pull their own weight and do the exact same thing. In the kitchen, that's
Yeah.
not the case. You know, you got these kids that don't pull their weight. You know, and it
So
frustrates guys.
non-weight pulling. Let me ask you something. These people that go to culinary schools and wind up applying for a place like yours, how do they fare?
Not good. Culinary school does not give you culinary school. Every kid that goes through culinary school, they get everybody gets a gold medal at the end of the day.
Oh, so it's just like what we've been talking about
It's
earlier.
exactly
Yep.
what we've been talking about earlier. I'm going to
Got it.
give you an example. I was a 16-year-old dishwasher in the kitchen one time,
Hmm.
and this was an example. This 40 years ago, actually. 40? No, I was I was 16 years old. So it doesn't matter. And I'm sitting in the dish pit, and they hired this guy. Oh, this guy's is culinary trained, and he comes in and he's got his little book of knives, you know, a little case of knives, and he's standing there sharpening them. And one ticket comes through the printer. It was a busy little bar and grill restaurant, but
Yep.
in those local little places, everybody's got their lunch break at 12 o'clock. So
Oh,
from
so you got
12
to
to
move it.
1, you got to move. Yeah, you got to move it because number one, they don't have time. You know what I mean? They're on their lunch break. They got to get back to work. You know, they
Right.
can't wait 45 minutes for a freaking hamburger. You know, and the
Right.
guy gets the ticket and he hangs it up and he's still sharp. I can remember this like it was freaking yesterday. He's sharpening his knife while he's looking at the ticket and seeing what has to be done. Then the printer goes off and another ticket goes in and he hangs it up. And then he starts getting the first one ready, and then the printer goes off and another one comes up, and then the printer goes off, and then the printer goes off, and then all of a sudden he starts going. And I'm watching this from the dish pit. Like I said, I'm a 16-year-old, and I was like, he just fucking just grabs his stuff, puts his knives in his bag, and just walks out the door. That was it.
Wow.
And the head chef, and then I'm working the fryers for him, and I was helping the head chef. But I saw it coming, and I said, "Do you need a cook?" Because when I asked for the job, I was just combing the neighborhood. I needed a job,
Right.
and there was a guy sitting in front of a bench, and I said, "Hey man, what time's this restaurant open?" And he says, "Oh, it doesn't open till 12." I said, "Yeah, but what time? Do you know what time the staff gets here?" This older black guy sitting on the bench, and he said, I don't know. They usually get here around 9 o'clock or so, 10 o'clock, but they don't open till noon. Why? And I said, I'm looking for a job. And he says, oh, what do you do? I said, I could do anything, you know. He says, oh. He
Right.
says, well, I'm the head cook. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize it, but that was my job interview right there. And he goes, you come back tomorrow, 9 o'clock, and you start up with me. And I was like, awesome. Working with him. Same job. And yeah, but that was pretty much it. And then he hired me as a dishwasher. So then when he's like, Brandon, you can cook? And I was like, because I'd worked Miami subs, I'd worked other little, like, you know, and I was like, yeah, I can cook, you know. Plus my background, my father worked in the culinary, and he taught me a lot. So I was advanced more in that department than most people. So when that same guy quit, I was like, you need to cook? I can cook. You know I could cook. And he goes, why didn't you tell me you could cook? I said, I told you day one I could do anything. You just didn't believe me.
I'm your magic man, fool. Yeah.
So.
Ooh, these Miami subs look good. Look at that meatball parm. Ooh, didn't mean to burp. Ooh, that turkey sub. That ain't bad. I don't like all that lettuce and tomato. Ooh, look at that tuna one. Boo, boo.
Miami
What are you
subs.
looking at, Professor?
I'm looking at the Miami subs.
Yeah, I worked with them for a while. They've changed over the years, but used to be the gyros. I learned how to carve the meat right off of the thing.
Okay, that's how you say them things. Because I say heroes or gyros.
A lot of people say
Gyros.
gyros, but it's in Greek. It's gyros,
Gyros,
like the Y, like with a.
I was just calling them heroes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gyros, yep.
Gyro is the popular one.
Yeah, gyros is mostly. Yeah.
Gyro.
Gyro.
They typically make that what, out of lamb?
It's a lamb. It's typically lamb and beef mixture.
Oh yes, it's good.
It's
too.
kind of like ground beef, and it's made into a giant sausage essentially, and then you just sear it on the outside, and then just thinly slice the seared parts
it off the pit. Yeah, it'd be good too.
Oh,
they are a giant sausage.
They are good.
It's a ginormous one too.
Well, you know we like giant sausages around here. Come on.
We sure do. Come on now. They're good too.
Speaking of giant sausages, where's DeAndre?
Hey.
Yep.
That's a good question because he said he was going to be available, right?
Oh, cool. He
did say that.
I hope so.
Because we were on his live. Me and Brandon were.
Yeah, and he asked. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And he said he would.
Oh, did you see my comment on your short video, Mr. Burns? The one where you were going to the margarita place.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think I got a chance to see it. No.
You said I'm going in to get some butter. And
butter.
I said I can't believe it because on DeAndre's live last night, I told you when you asked if I buttered some muffins, and I said no. I'm saving my butter for your muffins.
Yeah,
now you're going to get some more butter.
So is that like? Did I cheat on you? Is that what I did?
Well, you know.
Technically, with the butter, you did.
I'm sorry.
I was saving my butter for you.
Yep.
And you're going out dipping your muffins in other butter.
In the Mississippi butter.
Oh man.
You like that Mississippi butter? We see.
Sorry, Brandon. Let me apologize.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, Solomon. He was reading the comments, thank God. And I'm driving, and I can comment while I'm driving, but I can't read the chat, you know. So
right.
I mean, I could, but it wouldn't be very safe. So I don't read it. But you guys had me giggling. I mean, if anybody pulled up next to me, they would think I was a freaking insane guy. I'm just sitting in my car laughing to myself, you know.
I think D was sweating, man, in some of those comments.
That's funny. I was looking at jacuzzi boards for him today because I'm supposed to get my back paid tomorrow.
That's right.
Yep. All
Government's
of us
open.
Yep, all of us in the Department of War are supposed to hit our inbox first thing tomorrow morning.
Oh, sweet.
How
Yep. Then the
wonderful.
first thing I'm gonna do is get his Chikuchi board.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
give him his Chikuchi. Yeah.
That way, and
Sweet.
hopefully, I'm gonna probably ask them if they can put it on Speedy now because I wanted to get it for him in October, and for obvious reasons, couldn't. It would have been there
For
by now.
Thanksgiving, you
Yep.
mean?
I wanted there by Thanksgiving. Then I'm gonna get him one of them big old Christmas sausages he was talking about, the ones you can cut to, because he wants to decorate his board for Thanksgiving. If y'all remember that conversation, so I'll get him those accompaniments too, so that he can have his sausages on his Chikuchi board. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's gonna decorate those sausages with it. Ah, ah, ah! He's gonna
Just so
decorate those
goofy.
sausages.
He'll be so happy have his Chikuchi board with his sausages, and then
I'm
he'll
just
have his
Oh
coffee.
man.
I'm just gonna get him a belt, and it's got
Yeah?
a little. I'm gonna get him a belt, and it's got on the buckle. It'll just
Mhm.
have a piece of mistletoe. You know.
Oh damn.
Oh dang!
Somebody's
glad
gonna have
he's-
to go and kiss it.
I just called him that too. I'm like, ooh. Glad he's
Woo!
not here to hear this. So when it shows up,
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. That mistletoe is right close to the missile too. Look out.
Hey, it's there. You got do
Lord
it.
have
Come
mercy.
on.
you gotta be joking.
I want him
Kiss
to
it.
have a happy. I want him to have a happy Christmas.
You ain't got no sense, Mr. Burns.
Hey, if he's smart,
Kiss
he'll wear
it.
if he's smart, he'll
Damn.
wear it to the barber shop.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, that'll be it. That'll be the end. We may not see him for like a week after that.
and I can go.
Lord have mercy.
I can go to Amy's Decadent Chocolates and get some more chocolate from Mrs. Burns too.
Ooh, the almond. Oh my
Oh,
God.
I know they
I-
got almond. They're the only ones I can find in my. Well, no, maybe I got to get it from friends. Yep, the
I'm
almond.
lucky. I'm lucky that my wife doesn't watch these videos because
Yeah, she
I
see a
bought.
giant wiener on the screen.
Oh, she wouldn't have minded that part, but what would have gotten her angry was me chewing on some chocolate covered almonds. She ain't
Oh.
getting none.
Oh, see, I
Man,
love
listen.
those. too.
Kyle was asking, "How's it going, everyone? What's up?" Or he was trying to figure out what was going on. I think this is his first time coming over. I just got off another live where he was on, where I invited
Oh,
the host.
Oh,
I don't
oh.
think he's here any longer, but I think
Well,
that's a little bit trying.
Kyle, we don't wear protection here, so I don't know.
Yeah, it gets a little crazy over here.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
cool that my friend Phoenix showed up. He's my friend.
Yeah, that
that
is
was,
cool.
He's quadriplegic.
Oh, that's the one?
Yeah, this one.
The one that you mentioned before?
Yeah. I've talked about Phoenix before. So that was really cool. I'm actually wearing a shirt from his brother's place. The 6th precinct. Where am I going? Well, it's in Detroit.
He's a cop?
brother, before his brother passed away, he bought the 6th precinct in jail in Detroit, and turned
Was
it
it
into.
was it a bar or something?
No, it was a jail. It was
Oh,
actually
okay.
in the race. It was in the race riots way back when. They had an
Okay.
They have an electric chair in the. They had. I mean, it was since removed, obviously.
I'm shocked. Yeah.
But it was a rundown building, and his brother bought it, and there were these old jail cells in there. And his idea was called data behind bars, where people would have their servers, and they would literally be locked behind bars, so nobody could mess with them. You know, but he was making more money from the paranormal activity guys that wanted to come in and do. I mean, you can Google this, the 6th precinct.
Really?
Yeah, you can Google the 6th
Yeah.
precinct, and they've got YouTube. He's got YouTube channels or videos about it. other people do too. Those ghost hunters that come and explore,
Yep.
because they executed a lot of
There's
people.
activity in the 60s. Oh, okay, I got it.
They had an electric
There might
chair
be
down
some
there.
innocent
They
people that got executed.
but most of his
Yep. And their
he
souls
started
stayed
getting more.
behind.
His idea was to turn it into like a server processing center or whatever. I'm not sure how it works, but he
Yep.
was going to have just a server center, and he was getting more money from people that wanted to
Oh
search
man!
for
Now that you
paranormal.
mentioned jail, I heard
Uh-oh.
this dude say something. I just, it was so funny. It was so crazy. He told this guy, "Hey, the gaps on your teeth are so wide, your tongue looks like it's in jail." Oh my god!
Right.
Yo, hey, that one's added to the library. Let me tell you right now. Yeah,
Where do
yeah.
you come up with this stuff, man?
That wasn't me. Somebody else said that. But hey, I'm
That's
keeping
the
that
first
one.
time I've heard it. And you know
Me
what?
too.
It's funny because I've heard a lot of jokes in my life, and it's very seldom that I don't hear another version of the same joke, you know? So when I hear
Listen,
a new joke, I get very
there
I
was
probably
one that
laugh
had me
harder. I
laughing.
probably laugh harder even though the joke probably isn't that as funny, you know?
There was one that had me laughing so hard. And then when this inmate got disrespectful with me, I used it on him, and everybody laughed at this dude so hard that I just became world champion ranker
Yeah.
in that unit. I, uh, I saw when some, because somebody goofed on my teeth. They said my teeth were so big that I bit into a sandwich and clipped my toenails at the same time.
Where do you come up with this stuff, man?
Yo, that was crazy.
That's insane.
Oh
Where
my
do you
god.
come up with that?
Hey, teeth so big you bit into a sandwich and clipped your toenails. Oh my god! Let me tell you something. I destroyed that inmate. Destroyed him with that.
Well,
Everybody in that tier just kept howling at him. Ah! Ah!
howler monkeys.
Lord. Yeah, it was crazy.
So there
Some of the
was
best material I got from jail, let me tell you.
Well, mine was from the bar. All of my stuff is from the bar
Some of the best
because
material.
everybody had a joke. Everybody had a joke, and then I would
Oh man.
learn them and retell them and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Lewis actually told me one the other day, and I probably laughed harder. Some people think it's funny, some people not. If you want, I'll tell you guys, but it's I thought it was so funny because I had never heard that joke before. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Yeah.
normally I've heard most jokes or a version of them, you know. So
Yeah.
would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Please.
Okay.
Please, yes.
So Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden and they're
Yep.
hanging out. And all of a sudden Eve got her menstrual cycle.
Oh.
And she says, "What?" She looked at Adam and said, "What do I do?" And Adam said, "Well, just go into the river and wash off, and I'll go talk to God, and I'll go see what He has to say about it." You know.
Right.
So Adam went to God and explained the situation, and God looked at Adam and said, "Well, what'd you do about it?" And he said, "Well, she went to the river and washed herself. And God said, Jesus Christ, now all the fish are going to smell that way.
Mr.
I'm glad you guys giggled.
That one got you, huh, Mr. Byrne?
Oh my God! It reminds me of the one where guy went into the deli section of the supermarket to order some cold cuts.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, it was a lady. A lady went to the deli section, and lady, she's mute, so she can't really. She's pointing at something, and she tells the guy behind the counter, "Oh yeah, what about tsunami?" And the guy behind the counter is like, "Huh? What'd you say? What about tsunami?" And she said, "It sounded like you said salami." Yeah, what man? So she cuts up 4 pounds of salami. Then she goes, eh, 3 pounds of cheese. Huh? 3 pounds of cheese. Sounds like you wanted cheese. Yeah, 3 pounds. Okay, 3 pounds of cheese. I got you. And she said, huh? Oh, I'm having a hard time with this one. Could you repeat that? I don't know. She's getting mad now. And he apologizes. Listen, lady, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure it out. This one, I just can't. So she lifts up her skirt and starts waving her hand underneath her fucking skirt.
Oh.
And he's looking over and he takes a whiff and says, "Holy mackerel! Yeah, 9 pounds."
Oh, wow.
Oh damn!
I'm gonna log off. I'm gonna log back in on my phone. I'm
Okay.
on my laptop, so
All right.
I'm gonna disappear for a minute. I don't know if the live's still gonna keep going or not on my end.
Yeah, it'll keep going.
Yeah.
All right.
We ain't even
Or does
reached
it?
the hour.
Does that just keep going until you end
Yeah.
it, Solomon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if you got the free version, I just learned if you got the free version, that's not an option.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's not. I go on other people that have the free version on and stuff like that. That's not an option to only if you pay for StreamYard, do you get it?
Oh, snap. Okay.
So
I didn't know that.
well, now you do.
But you know what? Before you log off your computer, go ahead and get on your phone first and then log off.
Well, it's gonna.
That way
I was
there's some
gonna use the
continuity.
restroom. Well,
Oh, okay. I got you. Well, leave the laptop on, and you can still open it up through your phone and just
why not use the restroom?
take off the
use
camera,
restroom and then
take
come
off the
back,
microphone.
and then I'll try to get on live with the. Because I can get on. I technically can get on live with the.
So you got the phone on now because
I don't want to get an echo
going.
going. We may have to. Oh no! There we go.
Just lower the volume. Lower the volume on one of them.
No, yeah, I'm gonna turn it off. Oh, it's telling me I can't. Wait a minute. I'm trying to literally get on my phone at the same time that I'm on here. Can I do it 2 times? Am I backstage? Oh
Yeah.
no!
Oh yes. That sounded like a 1980s record.
Got you. Got you.
All right, so that was a successful switch, and it says that I'm still streamed.
Yep, you're still.
So that's cool.
Yep.
All
so
right,
you did the
idea.
phone first. You did the phone first, then you took off the laptop, right?
Yeah, that's what that noise was.
Okay. Cool.
That was the feedback, I guess.
I'm going to tell this joke. I'm pretty sure I said it before, but I'll say it again.
Well, tell it. I'll listen. I'm just going to mute.
Yeah, this is a favorite with the women for some reason. I don't know why they like this joke so much. But little Johnny he's in first grade, walking home with his friend from school, and before Johnny reaches home, he has to pee. So he goes to a tree and he pulls his penis out to pee, but his friend is right there, and his friend is asking, "Hey Johnny, what's that?" He said, "I don't know. I don't know what this is, but I know who knows though." So once he's done peeing, they walk over to Johnny's house and walks to the bathroom where his father is. He's brushing his teeth. Johnny's father goes to pee, and then Johnny asks his father, "Hey, Dad, what's that?" And his father says, "Oh, this? Oh, Johnny, this is a penis. But this isn't just any penis. This is the perfect penis." Now, Johnny's excited because he knows what it is now. So he runs back over to his friend and pulls his penis out and tells his
Oh
friend,
wow.
"I finally found out what this is." And he says, "What is it, Johnny?" This, this is a penis. But if it were 3 inches shorter, it would be the perfect penis.
Oh no. Oh
Uh,
no.
yeah, I don't know why. It's a favorite with the ladies. I don't know why.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh,
Yeah,
you bad.
yeah, 6-year old Johnny got a bigger one than his dad. Look out, Lord have mercy.
Oh,
Yeah, there was another one that a friend of mine told me that was absolutely hilarious,
you
but I couldn't
bad.
remember it.
See, you
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
So
I
that's why
collect bad
This is why
things.
Mrs. Yeah, that's why Mrs. Burns be on you. You bad.
Listen, I'm fortunate that she doesn't come on these videos and listen to half the things that I said. But when I get home, girl, listen, I will get lumped up, immediately lumped up. Yeah, the wife don't go for none of that. No.
And don't eat
Matter of
her
fact,
almond chocolates either.
what? Oh, that's even worse. Don't touch the chocolates, y'all. What? Listen, um, my wife overheard two truck driver friends of mine communicating with one another. And they're like sailors. They got foul mouths.
They do.
And my wife is listening to that, and she looks at me with this look of horror. She asked me, "You don't talk like that, do you?" Of course, I lied.
Oh
I s
wow.
Yeah, I said, "Me? Come on, me talk like yeah, because you can't talk like that." He says, "No, I don't talk like that. You're Christian. You can't talk like that." Man, she was ready to just, oh my goodness. Yeah, she was just ready to pull out the holy water, the cross, and perform an exorcism on me right then and there on the spot. Like, wow. Yeah, so I just had to cop a plea. Hell yeah. I wasn't going to admit to none of that. Yeah, the wife is serious about all that. She ain't down with it.
Oh,
I
we
missed
you.
that. I did hear the joke about yeah, if it was 3 inches shorter, it would be perfect.
The perfect penis. Yeah, that's the perfect penis.
I did hear that one.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh no,
man.
this last part. Yeah, this last thing I said wasn't an actual joke. This what I went through with my wife when she heard two other truck drivers communicating with each other, and they got
Hmm.
they got the foulest mouth in the world. Their
Yeah,
mother effing
like
this and that
cooks.
and the third.
They're like, yeah,
They're like
yeah,
cooks. They're like cooks and sailors. So
yep.
my wife is listening to that, and her eyes are wide open. She can't believe what she's hearing. And she said, "You talk to these guys? You don't talk like that, do you?" I says, "No, of course not." because because you're a Christian, and as a Christian, you don't talk like that, right? No, you can't. Man, listen. All I thought about was that flying sandal, because these Puerto Rican women with their sandals, man, they're deadly with that shit. She would have hurled that sand. Yeah, she would have
I
hurled
don't
that
know what's
sandal at
going
me. I
on.
would
I
have been.
got two Solomon. I got two different like,
Screens. One's
yeah,
vertical and one's. landscape. Yeah, that's
Yes.
StreamYard
Yes.
doing that.
Exactly.
Before I was
Oh,
able to
okay.
go live, I had to decide what I was going to do. But next time, I'm just
Hmm.
going to do landscape, which is the typical one.
Yeah. Well, I was just on someone's right before you started. I was actually on somebody's, and they went on portrait mode, and
Yeah.
they weren't able to send the StreamYard link up.
Oh, really?
They sent it up, but it wasn't linkable. And
I think
even
on
I got on
landscape.
my
I got to do it on
computer,
landscape.
and I went on the computer, and I actually
Hmm.
copied the link and then posted it, and then they said this link is broken, you can't do it. You know, so
Yeah.
he restarted his live, and he went on horizontal, and then when he posted the link, it was just like,
Yeah.
it
It,
just
it went
went
through
right, it
okay.
went right back up. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then
Okay.
he was in
Yeah.
the
I
panel.
picked I
That
picked
was
both because
literally
that was the
like
first
10
time
minutes
I was
before.
ever exposed to that. Yeah.
Me too.
But
No,
but next time I'm gonna go horizontal. I'm just gonna go landscape.
it must be a new option they're working
I'm not gonna
out.
do both. It is.
Yeah,
It is.
it might be. Yeah, yeah, but it's kind of screwed up
I didn't
because
want to take
right
any
now
chances, so I
I've got,
picked both.
yeah, but now I've got. I wonder if I can click it because now I already have a hard
Ooh.
time seeing when I'm on my phone, but now it's double hard because everything
Whoa.
shrunk even more. You know,
Your wife is lucky. Yep.
Lucky. Yep.
It's like what do you call it? Really cold weather right now.
Oh.
Everything's shrunk.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry to hear
What?
that. What? That sucks.
It
on the
does.
screen, I'm talking
But
about
you,
the screen.
Oh.
Where's your
oh.
mind at?
I'm
Oh my
sorry.
goodness.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Because I
Listen,
wasn't
you
paying
were.
attention. I was looking at something on computer, so I thought you was talking about something else.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
he said.
I was
He
making
said
that
double
Miss
hard.
Helms, and
I'm
in all honesty, I
sorry.
was
That's
making
so embarrassing. I'm sorry.
Miss Helms. It's okay because I was making that reference. It was just like everything shrunk like it's cold, you know?
Damn.
That's all I
I'm
was
so
saying.
Damn. 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 Damn.
And when I realized he was talking about a computer, I'm like, why have I not been paying attention?
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
That's
I heard double
embarrassing.
hard.
What?
Yeah, I heard double hard, and it was a wrap after that.
Mm.
It's like when
Well,
um.
I
It's like when I.
texted DeAndre. I asked him if he was coming up or not. I can't see the responses, but
It's like when my brother and I went across the George Washington Bridge. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it before.
mhm,
So
yeah,
from the bottom from the where you can walk the walkway to the
uh-huh.
water is about roughly, I don't know, maybe 150 feet or so.
That's what goes
Maybe,
to Manhattan, correct?
yeah, Manhattan and Jersey.
Yes.
It connects
Okay.
it connects New York City and Jersey.
Yes, we were on that when we went to when I went to New York, and it was like 2 miles an hour the entire freaking
Yeah, but
time.
you see how tall it is, right? How high it is above the water.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so my brother and I stopped in the middle of the bridge just to take a piss, and I thought I would one up my brother and tell him, "Hey, the water's cold," and he said, "Yeah, it's deep too." Ha ha
See, that's what I mean. I've heard that joke before, but a different version, obviously.
Yeah,
But that's my point. Was when somebody tells me a joke that I've never heard before. It's generally just from working in the bar for so many years. It was just
yeah.
any joke is extremely funny to me, even if it's not a funny joke, if I've never heard
Oh
it
yeah.
before. You know,
Oh damn.
to some people, I told that joke about Adam and Eve, and they were like, they didn't think it was funny, but
Oh man.
I don't know. I thought it
Oh,
was hilarious because I've
were
never
they
heard it before.
Christians? Christians.
No, no, not at all.
You told a joke in a church.
No, my jokes don't fly in church.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
y'all bad, especially you, Mr. Byron. You've been just acting bad.
Let me tell you something.
Mm,
Talking about acting bad, I say
Yep.
something that's real simple, and I'm threatening. I'm being threatened by my wife to get my ass kicked just because
yeah.
and instead of saying sweet Jesus, I say Swiss cheeses, and my son starts to
Oh yeah,
laugh.
you said that last week, and you almost got
Man,
a boot. You almost got a shoe to the head.
yeah, I
Come
heard
on,
the
Mac.
serving spoon. I
Come
heard the serving spoon get dropped into whatever pot my wife was cooking in. You can hear that thing. She dropped it real hard too, and she stepped out the
on.
kitchen and gave me this look like, "Oh man, what? What I say wrong? Swiss." I said Swiss cheeses. Don't say that. I said, damn.
Mm.
What the hell? Yeah, I can't even. Nah, not in front of the wife, man.
Yep.
I gotta be like a little church
Speaking
mouse.
of your talk about the younger generation, which I presume you're talking about Gen Z,
Yep.
they
Yeah.
just stormed the presidential palace of Mexico.
What?
Yep, it's in the international news.
Oh really?
No,
Yep,
no
they are
way.
Like
demanding that Sheinbaum do something about the cartels. I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna stop
Yeah.
anytime soon because they've taken over
Ah.
full governments in that country. So yeah.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
have
That's
the
not gonna.
power to take you in the desert and off with your head and not get punished, that should tell you something.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep. And they fund the government also. Let's be honest.
that too.
Let's keep it
And
real.
they do.
yeah. There's a lot
So
of corruption down there.
I mean, if you're gonna be a politician, you're gonna accept the pay.
Yep.
You're gonna accept the pay. So that it's like a repeat of what happened in Colombia with the cartels. That you're
Yep.
just gonna have to send whenever it's not so beneficial for the U.S. government, they'll just send CIA paramilitary or Delta Force or something like that. Send them down
Hmm.
there, take out whoever they need to take out, and disappear. You know,
Yep. And that'll be all she wrote.
that's all she wrote. Be
Yes, I'm
some
so happy.
headlines.
My
You
quilt
happy?
show's coming back. Yes, my quilt show is coming back next year.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
how did that happen?
On the calendar, y'all remember I went to see all those quilts this year and I filmed it for
Yep,
my YouTube.
yep.
This time I can only give you 2 small videos a day because I'll be accused of being a spammer now.
Right, right. Because you're a minor.
Yes.
You purchase goods through YouTube or services through YouTube with a credit card in your name with your information, but you're a minor.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a head scratcher, and it makes anybody wonder. Anyone with any sense would wonder.
I
What the
know
hell is
I
this
do.
all about?
Yeah, what is it about for real?
Yeah, because why would you even? Yeah, no. The hell, what is this? There's Oh, by the way, in the description below, there's a new app for investing, and it's crazy because I had that app for years, but I never used it. And all of a sudden, I felt like maybe experimenting with it,
Right?
but I couldn't access it because there's a verification code that they send to your phone, but the phone number is an old number that doesn't work. And in order for me to get to change my number, I had to take a picture with my license alongside my face as verification.
Oh
That made me
wow.
nervous. Yeah, that made
Yeah,
me real nervous.
that's some surveillance bull. What's going on?
It's and now I just heard that in Europe they want to implement something for the use of cryptocurrencies, um, where they're increasing surveillance on their population.
Yep.
So if you plan on using cryptocurrency, they're going to know exactly. Okay, for those who have never purchased cryptocurrency or got involved in cryptocurrency, I guess this is a good time as any to give a little breakdown. I think Brandon had you asked about cryptocurrency at one time?
I was talking about it. I asked your opinion on it. I think once or
Okay,
twice. I haven't put much stake
okay,
in it myself.
okay. So let me give you a brief history and the potential applications of cryptocurrency. Okay, so the first of the cryptos was Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
now
first time it was ever used was in Germany to buy a pizza,
okay, so
I believe.
here's the attraction of the creation of Bitcoin.
Right.
Bitcoin is not money. Just to be clear,
Yep.
it's
Yep.
not a type of it's not a type of money. However, it does have a value. All right, but before we get into that, let me explain.
Yep.
One of the attractions of Bitcoin was that it was decentralized. Therefore, no bank or government can set any kind of regulation or limits on Bitcoin,
Okay.
Mhm.
which is something that many appreciate, because there's no manipulation. There's no like currency manipulation. You can have currency manipulation. China has been accused of currency manipulation. Why? Because they lower the value of the currency. Some people don't understand why anyone would lower their currency, the value of their currency. The reason is because China is a major exporter of goods. If you export at the rate of a devalued currency, that means that they have an advantage over exports from other countries whose whose value of their currency is higher. So if you want to purchase goods uh, from China or for value, because if you have to exchange from your currency to their currency in order to purchase your goods, you're going to get more bang from your buck.
Yeah.
Okay, but that is uh, currency manipulation, and throughout time, the U.S. government has accused China, and it causes a conflict because of this currency manipulation. So they have an advantage over through the lowering of their currency. They have an advantage over their exports. So if we want to export our goods, we have to compete with someone who's got a lower value, which means a lower price.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bitcoin's attraction is that you don't have price manipulation or value manipulation. The value of Bitcoin is supposed to be the very basics of economics, which is supply and demand. If the supply remains the same, but the demand increases, the value is going to increase. Okay, very basic, very simple. However, here's where the problems kick in. The US government, when it first came out, of course, is not going to recognize transactions based on Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency that comes into the picture. Why not?
Why not?
Because because
Can't be regulated.
exactly because there's no regulation, because there's no governing body that regulates this thing. There are transactions that are being made that, uh, well, not only because it's not regulated, but because you can't identify transaction from point A to B.
Yep.
When you, let's say, Brandon
And I wanted to
has
find.
money
I
converted
wanted to.
into
I wanted to find ISIS. You know,
right.
I could
If
do
you
that.
if
Okay,
Brandon converts his cash into Bitcoin, well, now
Right.
his Bitcoin, it doesn't have a name attached to it.
no.
So there's no ledger that has Brandon's name. It's not like when you deposit money in a bank. There's a ledger with your name
There's a paper trail.
associated with that account.
Mhm.
So whenever there's money exchanged in and out of that account, there's a name attached to that. You have to produce your social security, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But with Bitcoin, you can go on a site where you can purchase Bitcoin, but there's no name attached to that transaction. Now Brandon has this great idea. Okay, I want to purchase grenades off the black market. Well, the people in the black market say, okay, listen, if you send us cash, pay with credit card or anything like that, we're letting you know it's going to be traced. They're coming to get you. Okay, so what can we do? Well, we accept Bitcoin. Okay, so whatever the value of the Bitcoin is at that time, Brandon goes ahead and transfers over whatever the amount of Bitcoin he has for the purchase of those grenades. He receives the grenades, and if one of those grenades get used, um, how did you get this? I don't know. It just appeared.
There's no paper. There's no paper trail. Yeah.
There's no trail.
Yeah.
There's no trail. So the I would imagine that the government now has the means by which to trace any transaction. Of course, they're keeping it on the down low because they don't want people to know, so that
I,
if you do decide to do any kind of exchange, they'll know. So if you don't want to purchase something in the black market, you could also use cryptocurrency to launder money. You can
yeah.
also bribe people with crypto.
Yeah. There's no.
Hey,
Essentially, there's no paper trail.
who's got
I
who can
just want to
who who
take one
who
second,
who
if I
who
may.
opened up who started some cryptocurrencies recently? Go ahead, Brandon. I would imagine you're going in that direction.
Well. First, I just wanted to say hi to Chris Lee.
Oh, hi,
Um,
Chris Lee.
one of my supporters that just came in, or we came in a few
Yeah,
minutes ago. I just now noticed. Um, but yeah, who started some cryptocurrencies?
yeah,
Uh,
recently.
the Trump organization did,
There you go.
and
So Trump can have a conversation with someone, and they may want to skip the bidding process for a contract. Okay,
mhm.
and Trump can say, "Well, yeah, we can do that, but you know, you got to take care of me." Oh, no problem. Yeah. Uh, did you know that I created some cryptocurrency? No, I didn't know. Okay, well, there you go. I don't think I have to spell it out. You're absolutely right. All of a sudden, somebody purchased $200 million of whatever cryptocurrency Trump was selling,
Yeah.
right? And there's no what, Brandon? Repeat that.
No paper trail.
Oh, so all of a sudden, whoever purchased that 200 million, they get a contract. They don't go through the bidding process. They're moved right up the line. Their bid is accepted, no questions asked. And where's the proof that that's what was done?
Yeah.
There's no proof.
It's just
There's nothing.
amazing that it's just amazing that the cryptocurrencies that they had flopped out immediately, went right down the tubes
Right down the tubes
immediately.
because people probably got hip and said, no, this isn't, something's wrong with this picture. If you purchase
The
a
real, the real, the
cryptocurrency,
real investors saw it for what it was, I guess you could say.
right,
You
right,
know?
right.
But I watched that video where the guy invested his life savings, like $100,000. His grandmother's had saved up all this money. And he was like, I support Trump 100%. I'm going to stand by him. And they literally, you remember that video?
Yeah,
He
that's a
literally
perfect example of what I
lost.
say on Whip It Out Wednesdays. Uh, do not get attached to a personality. If you're
Yeah.
going to become an investor, you cannot get wrapped up in personalities.
Yeah.
You got to do the math. You got to do the correct math.
Things don't
Can't
math.
get caught up.
Things don't math with him. So it never has.
But
It never has.
if you use your money with someone who doesn't math, you're going to suffer the consequences.
Exactly.
Now, I know MAGA. I know people that are MAGA. Okay, and remember, I understand the distinction between someone who's MAGA and someone who voted for him. Those are two different cases. They don't necessarily have to be the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
I respect
with the
everybody
MAGA,
for their opinion. You know.
Yeah.
You vote
But
for
every
who you want
opinion.
to. That's. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
here to
every opinion is built on information.
Exactly. That's what scares me more. Oh, the XL is in the house.
Double D in the house.
Hi,
Look
Hey,
at
how you
that.
doing?
Look
Deirdre.
at
I'm
that.
fine.
See,
He's here. He's here.
Double D is in the house.
It's like I'm seeing. It's like I'm seeing
Double D.
double for some reason.
Yeah, it's the way he hooks
No,
it
you
up.
are, and that's because of StreamYard. Yeah, it's an it's the option that I selected for StreamYard. They want you to pick one thing, the other, or both, and I didn't know which one to pick, so I picked both. So now we're seeing both. We're seeing a vertical and a horizontal, and I think the only ones that see that are the people on the panel.
Okay,
But if you're outside the panel,
you can't
yeah,
see it.
if you got two devices, you can go to the other device and put up the live, and you'll see it in horizontal mode.
Well,
Who was that was speaking a while ago, Miss Professor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
How y'all doing? How you doing, Miss Professor? How y'all doing? I'm sorry I'm late.
We're fine.
everybody's excited that you're here.
Yes, we are. We was waiting for you.
Everybody. Yeah.
I was coming.
we
We-
were.
I was coming in, but let's just say a person did not want to get off the phone, so I had to try to lie and get them.
Oh, okay.
Hey Brandon, we got a couple of people that came into your connection. You want to say hello?
But I was coming in
Oh,
because I'm like, you know what?
squirrels
I was
in.
like, I'm late. I'm late. I gotta go to the live.
You
They
see,
expecting me. I gotta go.
Yep.
Check it out,
Kyle's.
Double D.
What time is it? Yeah,
I
look at the
started.
time.
I started at the same time as every night, and all three of us just sat here. We almost didn't talk at all until you appeared.
Oh
Just
my
sat here
goodness.
looking. Yeah,
Yeah,
we said,
So wait,
let's
we were
not.
kind of staring at each other all night tonight.
so
Yeah, let's not
basic,
say
so
anything
And
so
until
then
Double
and
D
basically,
then
gets
y'all
in.
was
somebody
waiting.
said something about sausage, and then they said,
Yeah,
Yep.
oh,
yeah,
speaking
We
of
had a
sausage,
discussion
where's
about sausage.
DeAndre?"
Yeah, we was talking about the
yeah,
sausages. Yeah.
yeah.
And then we said,
So
"Where's
ba-
DeAndre?"
I was coming in, but I
But
had a
Well,
D,
I
let
was
me
you
tell
on.
you
know,
something.
it gets a little crazy once we
But
all
D,
get
let
up.
me tell you something. We were quiet, waiting. The live was dead, but then the talk about sausage and then double hard. That kind of like that kind of like manifested your
This is a
appearance.
this is a quote from earlier tonight. I said, "Speaking of sausage, or no, speaking of big sausage, where's
Big
DeAndre?"
sausage. Yeah,
Yeah, we were talking about big sausage, and I said, "Speaking of big sausage, where's DeAndre at tonight?"
yeah.
I was I was coming in. I was on a phone call with a friend, and let's just say they did not want to hang up.
Well, Double D, there's a
Yeah.
rumor going around, and we're hoping that you can either dispel the rumor or,
Oh Lord,
uh, yeah, yeah, or validate whether that rumor is true.
what is this rumor?
Um,
I want to know.
Uh-oh.
um, the rumor is that you have a belt with mistletoe hanging in front of it, and you're gonna go to
No,
the
whoa, you
barbershop with
gave
it.
it away. You gave it away.
Don't
That was
give
gonna
it
be my Christmas
away.
gift.
You weren't
No,
Oh,
that
supposed to
was
sorry,
my
say
Christmas
nothing.
gift.
Wait a
We
minute.
sorry, sorry,
agreed to that.
sorry,
You saying that I have
sorry.
a bell with a mistletoe hanging with the and where now
On a belt. Yeah, sorry,
on
you
a
wasn't
Oh,
belt?
supposed to know that. Yeah, on a belt, and
See,
you
we're
got the
gonna have to
mistletoe
keep
in the front.
secrets from you. You telling all our Christmas gifts.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know a thing
sorry.
about
oh my
that.
goodness.
You don't know about that,
Mm-mm.
but all right. I
I
thought.
don't know. I
I'm
don't know
sorry.
nothing
I
about
thought.
I
that.
guess we gotta rehash the story just so that DeAndre's in the loop, you know, guys.
Yeah, sorry, D. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean
Is
to
No, that's okay. I said
expose.
I was insist DeAndre. This is the what we were discussing was I was considering getting you a belt with the buckle being a piece of mistletoe, you know.
Right.
oh,
That's nice,
oh,
right?
right. It is.
But my question to you is, D, who's gonna be kissing what?
The belt buckle's gonna have the mistletoe on it. So I told him, I said he's gonna be going to the barber shop wearing it.
Surely is. I'm going to that same exact barbershop.
I was right. I was right. I was right. I was right.
Gotta-
listen, listen.
Somebody.
I have some unresolved things that I need to take care of there, and that is one of them. So,
Oh, hey, that's a perfect gift. Uh, my apology for exposing the gift too early, Brandon.
oh, wait a minute, 1 second.
That's all
Mr.
right.
Felser was talking about that jacuzzi board.
When?
So y'all was talking about the jacuzzi board.
Yeah, that came up
When?
too. No, no, no. She was talking about it too.
Yeah,
I
that
what yes, we were both talking about his Christmas gifts because I told you I've been looking at the jacuzzi boards. And I told you that since The government is supposed to pay me tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna order his jacuzzi board. And I said it's gonna be other things, but I'm not telling y'all what the other things are. And then that's when we talked about sausages, because I said I'm gonna get him one of the big long sausages that you get for Christmas, and he can take that long sausage and cut it as much as he wants to. That's where the sausage came from, because he said he wanted one. You know them big log sausages you get at Christmas time.
Oh yeah, you can
Two,
Yeah,
cut them and eat them
two of
with some
them.
Oh my.
crackers and
crackers and
cheese.
stuff. Yeah, he said that's
Listen,
what he wanted. So I'm gonna get him one of the big fat sausages so that he
excuse
can cut
excuse
it
me
with.
for excuse me for 1 second. All right. Um, I got Squirrel's Magnet, which is in here with us watching.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
We're
Hey,
talking about
can y'all just
no,
can
no,
y'all
no,
just give
no.
me
I just
1 second? I'm
just
about to go
want
put
to
on me
pause you
some
just for
water for
one
me some
second, just so I can
coffee.
say,
Okay,
Yeah, go
he's
ahead.
going to.
we
Okay, he's going to get some
uh
coffee.
Squirrel, we're talking about our charcuterie board, which is a board of meat and cheeses. However, the first time that DeAndre came on, he was calling it a coochie board. So since then, we've all been calling it a coochie board, but
Right.
it means charcuterie board. I just wanted to explain that real quick. But go ahead, Miss Helms. I did not want to interrupt you.
No, he
He's
was
just
just going to get coffee. It's just that
Yeah.
since one gift was revealed, I may as well reveal another one. But there's more stuff coming for his jacuzzi board, because then it made sense while we was talking about sausages. I had myself on mute some type of way talking to myself. Anyway,
Oh Lord.
so it I just caught it, and
You
so
didn't miss a beat, though. You didn't miss a beat. You're all
No,
right.
you didn't.
and then it's like, okay, we may as well get into why we was talking about the sausage. And I know when you're talking about that big long fat sausage you get every year, then you can slice that sucker and put it on with mustard and some.
Why are we always? We're always talking about big, fat, long sausages.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why is it? Why is it?
And coochie
Solomon?
Well,
boards.
that's what I'm saying,
Solomon and
because
coochie
until he
board.
gets his coochie board, we gonna talk about it. Now, once he gets it and he shows it off, because you know he gonna do a live or something.
He's gonna show it. He's gonna show us
He
his
don't
long
show up
sausage.
yet. He's
Oh,
no, he
from
gonna
the ship
show us.
is here. I don't know if he's on my channel or DeAndre's channel.
And
But
who's here?
what's that?
No,
Who's
it's
here?
just yours. It's just
It's
yours.
just mine. Oh, all
Yeah.
right. From the SIP. Thank you. Coming on. I met him through
Oh, the
DeAndre.
sip is here? Hey,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
the sip is cool, man.
Yeah,
Sip's
no,
cool.
no. I just met. We went on. Me and DeAndre were on the other night, and we ended up. He ended up coming on with me, and we had some pretty deep discussions. We're waiting for the SIP to come in. SIP, sorry you didn't show up, man. We were waiting for you, but that was all right. Me and DeAndre know how to entertain ourselves, you know. So,
With your hands. Yep.
well, with anything you can, right?
Hey, you're the one that knows how to cook, so entertaining us with some long hard sausages
Yep.
is something. It's something that
It's ironic that you say that because we were talking about sausage. You know,
I
I
cannot
worked.
wait to get him the sausage.
I don't know if I've shared this on your live, Solomon. But I shared it with DeAndre when we were on the other night. But I used to work in the adult industry. You know.
yeah,
Oh, did you? You
yeah,
didn't tell. Ooh, let's have that discussion, boo boo. I didn't know that
Okay.
was something we. Well, I
yeah,
didn't know we was going there, but let's go on and go there.
You
yeah.
turned off your
We got it.
comments. I couldn't comment on that video when we was on live the other night. You turned off the comments.
Who turned it off?
No,
Brand
no,
did it.
no. It should be on.
Damn,
It should be
Brandon.
on right now.
I went to
It should.
comment. When I went on there, I went to comment. It said the comments was off. I'm like,
That wasn't my
Well,
doing. That wasn't my doing. That was you. That was YouTube doing. You know.
well.
oh, you.
Unless I made it.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to
No,
get
no, no,
loud.
no. That's all right because the whole conversation was about the comp. It was essentially me and you. There were no viewers in except for the SIP. The SIP was there for a little
Yeah,
bit, right? It was me and you and the SIP, and that
and
was
then it
it.
was, and then it
That
was
was
some,
it.
And then it was some other guy that came in right before I about to leave. I don't know his name, but uh
Probably one of my other subscribers, but that
uh-huh.
wasn't the focus of the focus of that whole entire live that we did was me and you
Oh yeah,
talking one on one, and we got
that
into some deep stuff. We
yeah, that
got
was a
into some deep stuff.
listen, we went deep in some good topics that night.
Hold on.
Like,
When you went in deep, was there long fat sausages involved? And
oh, there were sausages involved.
No.
We were talking about sausages.
oh, all right. I was just curious.
We
Deep.
were, you know.
Yes,
Um,
sir. Yes,
once
yes,
you
sir.
once you once you get your long fat sausage on your coochie board,
Yep.
uh, can you record? Yeah, can you record? Can you record that for us, please?
I would be happy to do a review.
Thank you.
I will.
Thank you.
I got you. I got y'all. I got you.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that anyway. Y'all know I
Yeah.
love y'all.
Not the same type of review on the sausages I used to do, right?
Uh, uh, uh.
No,
Uh,
because no, no. Listen, listen. I don't want I don't want you guys to think wrong of me, but um, I think I saw Brandon in action in one of those films.
Really?
Is that the? Yeah, I think so. Because
No,
he
no,
did.
no. I was not an actor, sir. I was not an actor. No.
Well,
Oh,
you
okay.
seen a lot of sausages in your day from
I've
what you
seen
was
a lot
telling
of
me.
sausages in my
And
time.
this one curved to the right. That's why I thought it was. Never mind.
I always watch them
Never mind.
curvy ones, cause them curvy ones, when them the ones that'll really do something to you. Not that I would know anything about that, but
Hey,
Well,
um,
listen. When I was working, I did work in adult uh, industry. Let's just say that.
yeah,
Wow.
Okay.
yeah.
No, I did. Yeah, I did on the
No, because
internet.
I never heard that story. That's why I'm shocked. I'm not judging. I'm shocked. 'Cause
I,
I
I
never
haven't I
heard.
haven't shared it. I think the first time I shared it was with me and DeAndre when we were talking
Did you share
a
with
few
me?
nights away. What's that?
Or that?
Did you
No.
share with Mr.
Well, when
Burns?
I grew up, we were. It actually goes back to the beginning of this whole live. Is there wasn't much content going on. There wasn't videos and stuff like that. You didn't
So what
even.
happened? Does it go way back though?
Oh yeah, way back, way back. You know.
Wow,
Um. Well,
wow.
I can sum it up a little bit for you guys if you guys want to. Well, you
Yeah.
Can you
two,
Yeah, I do.
please?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
I'll share it with you guys.
And please be explicit, please.
No, he
yeah,
can't be
share it with them. I'm
explicit.
fixing my coffee. I already done heard the
He
story. I can
can't
always
be
go
Yeah,
back
yeah,
and watch
explicit.
it
yeah.
all over again.
You're bored now. You're bored listening to this. So,
No, I ain't.
no,
Huh?
I know that,
Huh?
Andre. I'm just joking.
Huh?
I'm just joking because,
Huh?
well, you know. So, when I grew up,
Chris Lee. Chris Lee's got an adult film name, by the way, in case you didn't want to read it out. I don't know why. Jizzy McGuire.
Jizzy McGuire. Okay,
Yeah,
Chris Lee.
yeah.
Chris Lee is a good guy. He's a disabled person. He's got his own channel. It's called No Excuses, and he
Whoa.
does everything. He's done cooking. I watched him make some freaking awesome steaks uh the other night. You know, he's a good guy. Um, so anyways, no judgments here. All right.
No judgment. No judgment.
No judgments. All right.
I can't
Yeah.
judge. My shit is short, shriveled, and to the right. So
See, we didn't ask you what. Okay, wow.
You Dominican and Puerto Rican. That's impossible.
ah,
No, he
ah,
acting.
ah,
He's acting up. He's acting up today. Mr. Burns has been acting up all day.
oh
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I ain't gonna say nothing else. Let me fix my
No,
car.
it ain't you. It's him acting up. Go stop.
Fix your coffee,
I'm gonna
DeAndre.
go fix my coffee. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
say
go
nothing
fix
else.
your
And
I'm
while
sorry.
you're
Yeah.
while you're doing it, like I said, you've already heard the story.
Pour
So,
your cream in it.
Stop
Woo!
it.
oh
You stop it. Stop it.
oh my god.
Stop it. You acting up.
Woo!
This is getting dangerous.
Lord.
This is getting
Yeah, it is.
dangerous. Yeah.
He
Let's talk about
acting
your
bad.
sexcapade. That
No. It's not a sexcapade.
You gotta let
It
him
was
tell the
my
story.
stint in the adult film industry. That was all.
yeah. Let's talk about that.
When I grew up,
Talk about your prowess.
well,
Yes.
I got to give you the backstory. You know,
Yep.
when I grew up, my best friend, or he became my best friend, but at the time,
Yep.
one of my friends, when I was like 15, 16 years old, sneaking out of class, smoking cigarettes. One of my friends,
Whoa.
no, I was a bad kid. Yeah. And it's one of my friends I was growing up with
Yep.
shook my hand, and there's a little signal that they give you where they shake your
Uh-oh.
hand
They scratch your palm. They scratch your palm.
and they give you a little scratch. And I was like,
Yep.
whoa, what's going on?
Right.
And he said, oh, I thought you
I,
knew I was gay. I thought you knew I was gay. I was like,
I think
well,
you're hot, Brandon.
it was just
Yum yum.
more like it was just more like a thing because everybody was mutual. You know, everybody was politically
Right.
correct, like in the workplace. It was school. You know, it was
Right.
high school.
Yep.
And I said, well, he says, yeah, I'm gay. And I said, okay. I said, that's cool. I said, I'm not,
Yeah.
right? I'm not attracted to men. And he was like, yeah, I know, but you're so open and you're so
I'm
accepting of
surprised. Yeah.
people that I just think you're a really great person and this and that. And I was like, well, you're a cool guy too.
Can I
I don't
touch it?
care. I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care what you want to poke. I don't care what you want to poke, essentially. It's like,
Yeah.
and we were
It's all good.
good friends. So in his 20s, he started up a website with
Nice.
pornography.
Yep.
He was one of the first pornography sites on the internet, period, point
Yeah.
blank.
For the luscious.
And-
For the luscious.
And he was like, I was doing construction at the time, and he was like, what are you making in construction? I'm like 400 and something a week. And he was like, I'll pay 500 a week to come do ads for me. I was like, ads.
Wow.
Oh,
I was
nice.
At that time,
500 a week? That's a lot of money.
30 years ago, yeah. And I was like, okay, for somebody unskilled, yes, definitely.
Shit, I'll come through with my thongs on backwards for 500.
No, he didn't even ask you. He asked Brendan to hush and let him tell the story.
You would have been
No
a good model.
thumbs.
You would have been a good model, Mr. Burns. But
See,
Woo!
Don't
don't
lose
egg
the
it on.
head
You
up.
stop, egg. You start. Don't egg it on. He hot head. He bad.
Ooh. Ooh.
Bad.
so, anyways, first thing I do when I get in the office is he just pulls up this giant picture of a
Of some man love.
yeah, it was giant. It was a sausage. He pulled up some meat pictures. And he
Oh,
pulled up a
nice.
giant picture of some meat and he goes, okay, are you going to be comfortable with this? Because this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be editing these videos,
Oh, okay.
And I said, well,
Sorry, it's not funny. It's not
no,
funny.
no, it is funny. It is funny, Miss Lynn. Miss Helms, it is very funny because
Okay, I let him continue because I kind of want to know where this is going.
well,
I
no,
think
that
I know
was
where it's
it.
going.
That was it. It was just like, are you going to be comfortable seeing this because you're going to be seeing this for 8 hours a day, and if you're not comfortable seeing this, I mean, he just threw it right up on the screen, and it was just like
Nice.
boom,
Yep.
it was there,
Yeah,
and
there's
I
some
was like,
sausages.
it was a big
Slip
sausage.
sliding
It was a
away.
big sausage, and he says,
Slip sliding
if you
away.
can't deal with it, don't quit your job. And I said, shit, for 500 a week, sitting in front of a computer, yeah, I could deal with that. And that's what I did, and I edited it. And it was funny because I would have to. Me and DeAndre talked to this because I'm not gay, and I have to ask him like, hey, how does this look? And it took me a while, just like I guess any job in your training that you have to do. And he would just look at the pictures and he'd say, see, this guy's too hairy. I don't want hairy guys on the thing. This guy's got too much
What?
thick hair. This
Oh,
guy's,
nice.
That's discrimination. That's discrimination.
oh no, he had a specific channel, and then he wanted a specific thing done. And I learned. And I learned that there's different people that are attracted to different things. Well,
Very true.
and that's why I don't care. I'm attracted to larger women. That's my attraction. I like
More cushion, less
I
pushing.
like that
Yeah.
bass, like that bass, like that bass. No trouble.
Y'all got issues.
Oh
No,
Lord.
but it's everybody's attracted to their own thing,
Yeah,
and
that's
that's
true. I
why
ain't judging
I
nobody.
learned
Y'all just cracking me up.
I learned that more working with him, that there's so many people that they've got so many likes and dislikes, because
That's
it's
crazy.
there was, you remember the TV show Starsky and Hutch?
Oh yeah.
Okay, did you ever watch the remake that they did
I don't
with
think so.
Owens? All right. Well, they're going up, and Starsky and Hutch are getting ready to go interview the cheerleaders, and they're like college cheerleaders. One's a brunette and one's a blonde, and they're walking up, and one of them, the one Owens looks over to, I think it was Stiller. I think it was Ben Stiller. I don't remember who the actor was, but he says,
Owen Wilson, yeah.
Owen Wilson asked, and he said, "Do you prefer blondes or brunettes?"
Yep.
And because they were walking up to these, and he goes, "Well, actually, I prefer blondes." And he says, "Good, because I'll take anything." Or something
Oh
like
damn.
Oh wow.
Oh damn.
Wow. Okay.
that. Good, because I don't care. Basically.
Well, let me ask a question about that
About what?
and about preference, right?
Yeah.
But let me ask it this way, and I'm going to ask the professor this question.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Prepare yourself. So, um, do you? Okay. Uh,
I can
right,
already tell.
right. Here we go. Right.
Right.
So, do you think better of a man who has a particular a preference as opposed to a man who does not have a preference?
Yes. And here's why, because at least I know where I stand with you.
Okay. 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 So the way you answered the question lets me know that it's a gauge for you to know whether, in the event that you like the person, you have an opportunity or not.
Yep.
But now let's say in general,
Hmm.
And it has nothing to do with whether or not a woman has a chance or not. Is the general preference that the man have a preference?
No, I'll be honest. Most women don't like that. I do because I don't like being lied to.
Okay, so most women are accepting of a man who has uh, a
Acceptance.
broad liking or a broad acceptance. Yeah. Thanks.
Correct.
Okay.
I'll give you an
I,
example of
I
this that I don't agree with.
please.
There's always been rumors for years that Asian men are at the bottom of the barrel because they're supposed to have smaller genitalia.
Right.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
why are you laugh, DeAndre? You ain't
Yeah.
supposed to laugh.
Double D.
I'm
Double D. What
sorry.
happened? What happened, Double
I was
D?
no,
I'm
no. I,
sorry. I
What
know
you
this
know
not
about that,
fair.
Double
I'm
D? What you know
sorry.
about
I'm
that?
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm sorry.
Hey.
the issue with that is that if you go search old Hollywood, that comes from
Right.
propaganda.
Oh, okay.
Not to say that, because see, black and white men don't get that pushback when it comes to that issue, but
Excuse
particularly
me.
Right.
I want to interject. I'm
Uh-oh.
sorry.
You
okay.
wanna inject? Okay.
He
With
said
what? What do you want to
interject.
inject?
I just want
He
to
said
interject
Oh.
that yes,
interject. Stop.
Oh. Oh.
us white guys are just stereotypically, you know, viewed that way.
Well, that
Well,
that
black men
uh,
do. But the point is that
John Holmes.
Asians, John
John
A.
Holmes proved that wrong.
The Asian men take that harder than anyone else from a
Huh?
stereotypical. So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter how wonderful of a provider they might be or something like that.
Right.
The general consensus is I won't get satisfied by you, so why waste my time?
Aha.
Mm.
So
Well,
how?
let's just
I
So why
No,
are they?
the
So
reason
uh,
I
why?
the
So why are
reason
they? Why are there so many Asians in the world then? If that's the case.
that's a well. I shut up, DeAndre, because that's too much. DeAndre, shut up. You tell him you're talking too much. But
go
It's
ahead,
too much.
DeAndre. I want to hear you. I want to hear too much
I
DeAndre.
was going to say um at a point of time in my life,
Hmm.
since we're talking about Asian, I had a time in my life where I happened to, and I'm trying to put it in a respectable way.
Hmm.
I've
Mhm.
kind of, I kind of engaged, had a little experience, but I will say this: did nothing really happen. All I did was just, I was stunned because of the stereotype, but what I saw, I was quite
Impressed?
bamboozled, impressed. I was shocked. I didn't know what to expect.
Is it?
well, some
Is
of
it?
the
Was it?
eggplant is huge.
Right.
Okay, we know that. People just made that up in old Hollywood. But what I'm
Right.
trying to say is
I'm
that if
guessing
you
World
got
War II.
yes, it's around that time because
Yeah.
they were starting to immigrate at large rates, and so to subdue them, that movie Breakfast at Tiffany's back in the '60s.
I
Yeah.
ain't
When
watched that movie yet.
okay, but I can't bring myself to right now. There was Audrey Hepburn because she was in it, and then there was a stereotype created by the late Mickey Rooney of a Mr. Uniyoshi.
Oh,
And
he was
Uh huh.
all
And
whoa.
Asian men have not been able to shake that. There are whole groups of women who are Asian now making YouTube videos saying they'll date white guys, black guys, but they can't date Asian men because dating an Asian man is like dating their brother. I'm like, that's stupid considering that your father's I'm serious. This is a thing.
Yeah. No, I believe you.
Why are y'all
Wait a
both
minute.
laughing?
Wait a minute. Didn't that
No, it's just
stereotype?
it's so
Didn't that
absurd.
stereo?
It's so
Didn't
It
that
absurd.
is.
stereo?
Yeah.
Didn't that stereotype start before World War II in the 1800s when the Chinese were working the railroads?
Yep.
Yes, but Mr. Burns, because they had now started to make significant gains in the culture. Have you ever heard of, let me type his name,
Dick
Ah,
Burns.
Sasui Hayakairo, right?
Okay.
He was from Japan and one of
Yep.
the first sex symbols of old Hollywood.
Yep.
So he was in a movie called The Cheat. Okay, I know Brandon put himself on mute. So yes, the
He's probably
stereotype
watching
was.
Asian porn. I
Is
think.
he saying he can't hear us or what?
he on mute.
Nah,
Mute. Okay.
he's on mute. He's watching. He's watching Asian porn. I think.
No,
Uh-uh.
he's not. And I bet he heard you too.
No, no,
Brother.
I'm listening.
They be
I'm
having
listening.
their
I
stuff
just have to
crossed out.
excuse myself for a minute, but I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What I'm trying to say is that you're right. It's just that it took off in the 1960s. Think about
Okay.
it. What happened at the same time Breakfast at Tiffany's was occurring? The Japanese internment camps, almost 20 years out of internment, the Japanese were one of the most successful ethnic minority groups in America, the
Yep.
model minority myth.
Yep.
Therefore, they allowed Asian men to have the intelligence, but establishment still carried the stereotypes of their genitalia.
Wait a second. Wasn't it you in one of your posts? I don't remember which of the channels. Didn't you? Didn't you talk about the Japanese in HBCUs, or what was
That
that?
too, because prior to World War II, a lot of them coming to the United States could not get into predominantly white colleges.
Okay, so it was
Unless,
you. It was your okay.
yes, because there were some that graduated from Harvard, but what they failed to tell you was that some of them were well connected from their homelands. So it was more of diplomacy. It was just as much diplomacy as the education itself.
Right.
Post World War II is when you started seeing Asians become more successful in the United States.
Okay.
So while people put strength in their women, they weakened their men.
Yep.
Just like I
So it was by
tell,
design.
it was, yes. But people still believe that though. Just
Yeah.
like black men are objectified sometimes for the opposite reason because y'all's eggplant hangs out of your pants. That is
And out of my
what's
pocket
believed.
too.
Look, yep, out of
Out
the
of my
pocket.
pocket too.
Now I know that was funny, but what I'm saying is that
Some of them, not all.
that's what. But see,
Yeah, that's
we
also a
we
myth.
know that. We know that,
Hmm.
but lots of
Yeah.
women don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
I
why I
think it.
say when you say that about attraction, that that part of y'all's body, and I'm excluded from this, matters to a lot of women, even the stereotype of what it is.
Yeah. Even that's a stereotype with regarding women uh, preferring larger eggplants. That's not even true either.
And yeah,
Even though a lot of them like them, like they get excited about it, but they don't know. They claim they want it so bad, so they actually have it.
that too, that's messed a lot of
Yeah.
women up.
They make them
Yep.
go, listen, one or two or three things can happen. They get it and they act crazy, cuckoo for cuckoo puffs, cocoa for cocoa puffs, whatever it is.
Hmm.
Two, they end up going to the hospital getting stitches because they think that they can handle it, but they know they realize they can't.
Yep, because you'll go to the hospital. Or the third thing is what?
And the third thing, they end up going like really, really cuckoo. And then they get to the point where they get addicted to it and
Yep.
they start spazzing out over it.
Yeah, see,
because
I'll
a
tell you
lot
right
of
now. I'll tell you
because
right now.
cause those I'm
Not
sorry.
all women get off on penetration. Not all women get off on it an internal insertion.
A lot of them get
So,
off on a lot of weird stuff and
Yep.
fetishes and stuff.
Well,
but
with
that's
women,
psychological.
it's
You
with
mean like if they like being spanked and stuff?
Yeah,
And that other thing, which I would not be saying, 'cause a lot of them like that
choked,
type of stuff.
if I can
choked.
interject, if I can
Yep,
interject, and
yep.
but yes, most women are more of a mindset stimulus, you know,
What
men
stimulus?
mindful stimulus,
Mindful stimulus. Okay, yeah,
mind stimulus, yeah,
yeah.
and where men are mostly more of a physical stimulus, you know,
Visual, and yeah,
visual, and yeah, exactly.
yep.
So that being the case,
I'm having a hard time reading that, Professor. I'm bouncing around.
oh,
Okay, I typed micro penis. That's the first thing I said.
That one I saw.
Okay, now y'all are laughing, but when you Google that, that's a thing. That's a medical condition for real when you can't get that big. That
Right.
really is a thing. When somebody said it on a video recently, I looked it up. So I
yeah,
know
Yeah.
it might be humorous, but it's not. And the women thing, he talking about I typed sapiosexual.
Okay.
okay,
What does that mean, please?
That means attracted to intelligence.
Okay.
yeah,
Yep. Yep.
yep.
Okay. So then now you're talking about
You
uh
see this, Miss Helms?
you're
Yeah.
You
you're in
see
the
that?
realm you're in
You
the
see
realm
this?
of compatibility. You're in
I'm
the realm
telling
of
you, I'm
compatibility.
telling you, when I was single, and if I'm single now, if you open
Hmm.
your mouth and I don't like what you gotta say, I don't.
Yes, sir.
You can look as good as Shamar Moore, Morris Chestnut,
Woo!
Brad Pitt. Well, Brad Pitt ain't all that.
Mhm.
Well, let me think of another one. What's that new young white guy's name? Good night. Not the one from Highlander because he looked good too. But
Which
Dick
one?
Burns. Dick Burns.
No,
I
not
got
him.
Brandon laughing. But
Which one, Miss Professor?
there is a young white dude. He looked good too. Now Dominic Zampronia is not bad. Let me type in his name.
Type
You
in
said
Well,
type
is
in
Miss
is he
Burns,
new on the is he new on the scene?
No,
you see,
yeah.
Dominic's been around for
you see,
years. This is I
you
see your
guys,
head, Mister.
you can see this cranium, right?
Yeah, we can see that
Yep.
cranium.
And
Yeah.
it's an
Okay,
extra big one. It's extra large.
I
So
Woo!
remember. Yeah,
Brandon,
we
Got the extra
Brandon,
that's
large
why
cranium.
don't give
this
Mr. Burns any
never mind.
ideas,
I
okay?
remember his name now. It's Scott
this
Eastwood.
Scott Eastwood, yeah. Type in
I
Dick
don't,
Burns.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who no Scotty is. I'm
You
sorry.
trying to be funny? I know what you getting at with Dick Burns. Don't play. That didn't go over my head. I didn't let it go.
Ah, look
Hey,
here,
hook it
y'all.
up.
Hook it up's in the
Hook it up,
house.
man.
Woo!
Look it up. Okay. Woo,
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
woo.
whoop, whoop,
That's
whoop,
not
whoop.
hurt.
we got to hook it up. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Everybody's late tonight.
some of that stuff is social pressure on these women
It
because
really is. Yep.
I got a chance to talk to a lot of women about what they go through, and
What are you talking about? The
you know,
dating scene, or
uh, their sexual encounters.
Mm.
yeah,
I got a chance because remember, I was able to talk to prostitutes and things like that as a cab
yeah,
driver,
yeah.
and I used to
Well,
engage in
yeah,
conversation
that's
and
another
ask
story.
questions. And yeah, um, there's a lot of misinformation that floats around. Um, no, not all. No, all women do not like them large. They
Sure
don't.
don't. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
What?
There are, yeah, all women do not like them large. No,
I could
that's
imagine in prostitution that would get
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
You would get that
I
would get
know a
old.
woman. I don't forgot what celebrities was. one celebrity girl, one woman was like she had to break up with her boyfriend because his womp womp was too. She said claims it was too big and she couldn't take it, so she
Yeah,
broke up.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Do you remember the movie Full Metal Jacket? You
I've
guys,
heard
yeah.
of that.
Of
did you ever
course.
see? You've never seen it, Miss Helms? I implore you to
No,
watch that. That's a great movie. It's about
you
the
ain't setting
Vietnam
me
War.
up to. You ain't setting me up to see no crazy stuff, are you?
Nah, nah,
No,
nah.
Don't
No
no.
credit.
fall
Nah,
for it.
nah, nah.
This is literally. It gives you
About
the Marine
what people
history
go through from basic training and what they got to deal with once they get out in the front line
in the
during the
Vietnam War.
Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And in one of the scenes, I don't know if you watch the movie, Mr. Burns?
of course.
Okay. Have you seen it, DeAndre?
No, I'm no, sir. I haven't. I'm sorry.
Well, there was a scene where there was a prostitute that came out and to serve the soldiers, you know, a
Yep,
Vietnamese prostitute. Do you remember this scene?
absolutely.
Two Live Crew actually made a song about it.
Oh,
Right.
her, that woman. I know what you talking about. I've seen that stereotype. Cause she
Too
Well,
beaucoup.
me so
Too
horny.
buku, too
Yes,
buku.
Let
The
me so
too
black
horny.
guy,
beaucoup.
the
She was
black guy
saying.
came up and
That's
says,
me
"No,
so
no black man, no, too buku, too
Ain't
buku."
no, ain't no damn too beaucoup.
He
This is
whipped
just
it
some
out and he goes,
Alabama,
"Hey,
Alabama black snake.
this is Al. This is what did he say? This is
Yeah, this is just some
whatever.
Alabama black snake.
About
But it,
that,
but
it's
it
not
ain't,
too buku
but it
for you,
ain't too
honey."
damn beaucoup. Yeah,
And she says, "Okay, okay."
boom, boom, long time.
Me
okay.
love you
That's
long
what it
time.
is. Okay.
He's so horny. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's from the movie.
that's where the Two Life Crew song came from, which is
Yeah,
the sample came from.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they sample that. Me so horny. Love you long time. Boom,
That's
Yeah.
a
boom,
good
long
song.
time.
I didn't hear that song for the first time since last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then and then the girl told the dude that was prostituting her. She said no. You said the dude told the black guy said no boom boom with soul brother. He goes no boom boom
Hmm.
with soul brother. Why not? Too beaucoup, too beaucoup. He
too
got
big,
too
too
much.
big, too
Yeah, he's
big,
too
too
big. He's
big.
got too much. And that's when he said too much. Um, that's when he pulled it out and said, um, "Yeah, it's Alabama black snake, but it ain't too damn beaucoup." Yeah,
Yeah. So,
yeah, yeah.
anyways,
That's all.
I
It's
just
all.
remember when you guys are talking about that topic, that scene of that movie just popped into my mind. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
Okay.
you know.
yeah. But that's all. It's all nonsense. You know. But
The stereotype.
you
You talk about
you
the
did it
stereotype.
anyway.
Yeah.
You did it anyway, huh, Professor? Okay. Um,
Yep.
so yeah, it's all. I mean, if anybody's been exposed to the Kama Sutra from India, they
Oh
talk
wait.
about
Yes, sir.
I
I've
see
read
yeah,
that.
that.
I opened that book.
That's
Book
one
is
book I've
nasty.
read.
That book is nasty.
and
They
they
did
yeah,
some
and
old crazy. So that book is
Y'all talking
nasty.
about them daisies?
No, them Kama
no,
Sutra, the
The
book.
Karma
No,
Kama
that
Sutra.
Sutra is a sexual book from India. It's from Asia.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
from
they
that.
talk
Basically
about
sexual position.
matchmaking depending upon physical attributes
Oh, it was
because
physical.
yes,
Okay, right. Yep.
they are yeah, there are some women that can take on much more than other women, but
Can.
there are women who can't who don't get any pleasure out of dealing with something that's too big for them.
Yeah.
So in the Kama Sutra, they try to match. They try to match people according to their physical attributes.
Oh, when it's loose and it won't stay in.
DeAndre, really? Really? Really,
Oh, it's like
DeAndre?
that. Yeah,
I ain't
DeAndre
lying.
knows.
I'm being
Double
honest.
D, double D knows. Double D knows. But that's hey. But that's one of
I'm
those
gonna read
things.
that. I'm gonna read that. But book is
You got
nasty.
me giggling now. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
You acted up, Mr. Burns.
Uh-oh. I
No,
can't
it was Mr.
help
Burns. It was
myself.
What I
DeAndre.
It's
do? I
double
was just speaking
You
the
were acting
truth.
up.
Yeah,
double
yeah.
D. Double D.
Hey,
You ain't get your sausage yet, and it's already out and on the coochie board.
Yeah.
Really?
It's already there.
Where is that?
Lord have mercy. It's all up
We'll
in
know
there.
when it comes. He'll show us when it all show y'all when it all show up.
I will most definitely. I'm gonna do a review and I'm gonna talk and everything. Well, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
be
you got to do that.
explicit.
you gonna show us your
Why
sausage?
not? You got to handle your sausage
It's
on
gonna be
camera.
awesome. That's awesome.
Well, I'm gonna do
Oh,
a
it has
review of it.
spicy mustard on it too.
Oh yeah,
Woo!
Hi, Tina.
Put some A before you
Tina, no
cut it.
shows here.
Before you cut it, put some mayonnaise on that sucker.
Oh,
Hey,
don't do
Tina,
that. No, you don't put
uh-uh.
mayonnaise on it.
put some
Who does?
mayonnaise.
Who puts mayonnaise on that sausage, man? Nobody does that.
Put some
I don't
mayonnaise
know
on that
mayonnaise
thing.
on my sauce.
You ain't look,
No?
DeAndre. I ain't
Usually,
sending no
usually,
mayonnaise, man.
Oh no, I don't want no man. No. Mm-mm.
I don't
usually
think you.
On
the
I
the
know you don't like ketchup. I don't think you like mustard either.
usually you
I'm
eat the
not a
mayonnaise
I'm not
after.
a mustard person.
Okay.
let
Usually,
that let that mayonnaise drip off your sausage, man.
No,
Come on.
well, no,
you don't
I was
need
Hey,
gonna
to.
say
Rising.
usually the
Rising Phoenix.
after you eat the
Hey, Crazy.
sausage, then you eat the mayonnaise. You know, that's
Woo!
generally
Yeah.
how it goes, right?
No, it does
That's how.
not.
Yeah.
Nobody puts that mayonnaise on those sausages. I'm telling y'all. Y'all two stop acting up. Y'all know them don't go on there.
Ah, what you mean? What you mean?
When he sliced that and put it on crackers, he's not putting no mayonnaise nowhere. Okay.
Mayonnaise.
Hmm.
That mayonnaise
We
on the
need to be
sausage.
good. Look
Lord
it
have
up,
mercy.
homesteads in the house. We need to
From the
act right.
sip, from the sip, I could tell right now. All right, you got a comment in your channel right now, and I could tell 100% from the sip is from the South because he just said Duke's mayonnaise is so good,
It
and
is.
there are people that they will not eat anything if it's not made with the Duke's mayonnaise. You won't eat potato salad, nothing
What's
like that.
what's the
But
I
story with?
will, but Duke's is
I'll
good.
tell you
I
what I won't
just
eat.
got a jar for the first time in my fridge. I believe the hype. Now, I used to think it was hype. I've never tried it to this year and got my first jar and just used it in something. I said, okay, I get it now. I'm going to
No,
slather that
but
all over that turkey. I mean, that
I
turkey
hope
going to
it.
be sexy for Thanksgiving, that
I
turkey
hope
breast. I'm going to slather it.
what?
Yes, I'm going to slather
Damn.
it with the darn Dukes and put them darn.
Oh
I'm glad
Lord have
Brandon brought
mercy.
that up. He knew what my Thanksgiving was. I'm going to slather it with that darn Dukes.
Dukes is
Lord have
Dukes is
mercy.
good. Dukes is good.
Marmaduke. It's good.
Can you believe that at my work we had Dukes? My chef is from South Carolina, and
Yes.
he's
He got
he's the
that Duke.
he's the head chef, and we were having Dukes mayonnaise in. However, guess what?
What?
One of the members
Mm-mm.
owned Hellman's
Owned what?
Hellman's mayonnaise.
DeAndre laughing already.
Look, I took a sip of my coffee and this the tip of the spoon went in my mouth.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh,
Don't
that's
do
that
it, Mr.
mayonnaise.
Burns. Don't walk into it. Stop.
I'm so
You let him keep talking about Hellman. See, you just we want to act up.
don't finish talking about Hellman's and
Let's
Dukes
just
and
say that the I'm not gonna say any other brand other than the Dukes. We transferred it over to Dukes. I can't say that the name of the other company, but the owner of the other company that we were using was uh upset that we were using a
I can
different
imagine.
mayonnaise
Really?
I can imagine.
in our club
Because
in our
his
private club.
his club does volume. So when they order volume. They don't order one
To
jar or
be
two.
fair, if you got
Well,
a club that overlooks Mar-a-Lago, you're gonna try to get people the best tasting ingredients and keep your customers happy. Now that's anywhere, but I mean, I've had Dukes for the first time, and once you have that, it's pretty hard to.
it's a great.
I'll tell you.
It's
It's
a
a
good.
great
I'll tell you. I'll
It's a
tell you about
solid
one
mayonnaise.
that some people have praised that I cannot stand, and that's Miracle Whip.
See, I'm not a
That is
yeah.
I don't
That's
like no
nasty.
sweet
I
mayonnaise.
don't either, and I have to put all
No,
kind of stuff in it to cut the sugar out of it. It's like
yeah,
Miracle Whip is something I
mayonnaise,
tolerate.
sweet,
Yeah.
sweet
Man,
mayonnaise.
and Jack, who's
Hey,
up
from the
in line?
silk. I didn't know he was in here. Hey, from the silk. From the
From
silk
the sip is
says,
right here.
I did not know he was. Hey, I'm sorry. I
From the
didn't know if
sip?
I spoke to him. And hey, he said, I just started eating recently. I get it too. It's good.
Yep. I thought
Yeah,
it
go
was
ahead.
all hype.
Go ahead,
My bad,
sunflower.
y'all.
Who's in
Go
the
ahead,
live with us?
sunflower.
Who's in the
Sunflower.
live with
Sunflower.
us? Oh, okay. Hi, Sunflower.
Go ahead, sunflower. What do you want to say?
Um,
Is it about mayonnaise? Yeah.
I'm probably gonna say, but it's kind of weird that people don't like mayonnaise, but some people do. I mean, I like mayonnaise, but he don't have to like mayonnaise because he don't like it. I mean, it's kind
Well,
of
I'm wondering if he likes mayonnaise on his sausage. That's what I'm trying to find
bro.
out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
You
can't
ever
eat.
hear about that? Do you know anybody that puts mayonnaise on their sausage?
Nope.
Yeah. That's
I-
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know what to say about that.
I've got to break something to you guys.
Oh god.
My wife, she doesn't like mayonnaise on her sausage, but she puts mayonnaise on her hot dog.
Oh my God. Is that
That's
worse?
is that well that
Well,
depends
it's
on
it's
the
different.
past.
Let's
It's
just
different.
hey, there's let's not start judgments here, okay?
No, I wasn't gonna judge. I wasn't gonna
I'm not
judge
judging.
because I wouldn't eat it, but it's a
I'm
big
not judging.
thing. Lots of people do that. I'm not judging it.
What?
I
Mayonnaise on their hot dog?
Yeah, I've heard of that. Everywhere I've gone in the
Yeah,
Oh
military,
wow.
somebody likes
Oh
that.
my
You have
god.
to
yeah.
have mayonnaise in those
Really?
barbecues.
I look at her and I go, "Are you effing crazy?" You know?
In the military? Military they do that? Oh man, do they sit
Oh yeah.
alone in the chow hall? Do they sit
Nope.
alone?
They sit with people and they'll sit and eat their hot dog with mayonnaise.
Miss Helms, do
That
you ever see the
mayonnaise.
people? All right, Miss Helms, you've been around. Have you seen them mix their mayonnaise with their ketchup?
Yep, that too. That's the popular way to eat it
That's
too. They take that mayonnaise and they mix it with the ketchup. And I just be
yes,
sitting there
I've
looking with
seen
a
that.
straight poker face, like you are
That's
a brave
I
woman.
guess that's a European thing.
Hey
Yeah, they
y'all.
You
dip in
No, they do
Germany.
that.
Yes, in Germany they dip their
They do
potato
that.
chips in mayonnaise.
yeah.
They do that in Puerto Rico for the fried plantains. They got a
Really?
mixture of ketchup and mayonnaise. Yeah, yeah,
Oh
Okay.
wow, never heard of that. Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
They call it
Well,
mayo ketchup.
the thing is in Italy, um, it's
That's
more
actually
it's
that's actually
garlic based.
French. Now,
Um.
now when I grew up, my mother made what we call mojito, which was olive oil with garlic, and that's what we pour on our fried plantain. Garlic
Okay.
and olive oil together. That's
In the
mojito.
Um.
In the Caribbean, they also got mojito, and is that
That's what it is.
similar?
Mojito. That's exactly
Well,
what it
that's
is.
citrus. You got
Mojito.
citrus involved with that too. You got
You can add citrus. Yep, you can
I
add
think the
citrus.
majority of that's grapefruit
Um.
juice, and yeah.
Yes, sunflower.
I had to go, but I will see y'all later.
Okay.
I
Are
have
you about to
something to go.
mix? Are you about to mix some ketchup and mayonnaise?
Maybe, maybe I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Let
Okay,
us know how it goes if you do
okay.
that.
Bye, y'all. I have fun with y'all.
Bye.
Thank you so much,
Good
Sunflower.
night,
Listen, stay
Sunflower.
fresh and keep
Have
it
a good
profitable,
one.
okay?
Okay.
Make that
Good
money.
night, Sunflower.
Love, peace, and hair grease, Sunflower.
I say love, peace, and bacon grease because
Bacon grease is so delicious.
I
Yeah,
say
I
love,
don't know.
peace, and fish grease.
fish
Fish.
grease. Okay,
Yeah,
Why you laughing at me?
that's some hot
that's
ass.
that's a
That's
lot
some hot
healthier
ass
than
grease.
Yep.
bacon grease.
That's some hot ass grease, man.
I
You
can
throw
honestly
that shit
say
on
I've
somebody,
never.
it's a wrap.
I can
Yes.
honestly say I've never cooked with fish grease. That's for sure.
I mean, after
Nah,
you fry some fish in like some oil, then I call it fish grease
Yeah,
because
no,
man,
yeah,
listen.
no.
Throw that shit on somebody, it's a wrap.
it's a wrap. Yeah.
What they call the fond when you fry something in a pan and you got the
Mhm.
the leftover juices. Those
Yep.
are that's what's called the fond. And
Like
yeah,
when, like, is the fond when you put a steak that has a relatively high amount of fat, and as it cooks in the skillet,
anything, pork, steak,
you need
fish,
that
anything you
pork
do,
fond.
it makes that seasoning in the pan, and then you just scrape
Yep.
those little particles off and throw some white wine in there, and but then you make a sauce with that.
Ooh.
You know,
I wonder if Hook It Up Homestead cooks like that because I think she's a great cook too,
She got some
I
fond.
believe you're right. Yeah.
especially with all that fresh stuff that comes out of her garden. I bet she makes a lot of great fruit salads and stuff, and
Oh
all
man.
those different type of salads.
Oh
And
man.
yes,
Don't even bring it up.
Deon- De- is
Oh Lord.
DeAndre
Now I'm hungry.
DeAndre, are you streaming? I just as a
You're the only one. You're the only one streaming, Brandon.
me. So sips from
Yeah.
me. So sips coming from me.
No, no. Sip comes direct. The sip app. Oh yeah, I think he's coming from you. Yeah.
No, yeah, because I've got the little emblem,
Yeah, I
and
think
I
Sip is
met the
coming from
sip
yours.
through DeAndre.
Yeah, that's
So
where I met Sip.
I that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
In actuality, when me and DeAndre were on that heavy little conversation, Sip was supposed to come up that night. He didn't end
Oh
up
yeah.
joining us, but you know,
Okay. Okay. Sip was chilling then. Sip is chilling. Gizmo's chilling. What more
Chris
can I say? Top
Chris,
billing.
Chris Lee, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us, man.
I'm
You know, we get a little silly at night. You know,
This is the adult
we
live.
we we start off pretty serious topic. What was your topic tonight? I even forgot.
Yeah,
What was your
no, it was
topic
pretty good.
tonight?
Oh, I never finished about the cryptocurrency.
Oh yeah.
Um, well, here's one delightful thing about crypto. Once, once corporations realize this, now keep in mind, right? A corporation, what they do is um, they reduce their tax burden um, by reporting expenses that they've had, losses that they've had, expenses,
Mm-hmm.
and they reduce their tax burden then. And when they make a profit, they have to report that, and they have to pay according to whatever uh, corporate structure that they have. Now, here's this: corporations have to report every 3 months, especially to the shareholders.
Yeah,
They have to report the financial condition of the
their
company,
stocks. Yeah, their numbers.
their numbers. They have to report their numbers. Here's something really interesting, right? I just explained. When you have a loss, you report the loss for the sake of reducing your taxes. Now, you can, when you make a profit, you got to report that as well. However, check this out. check this little loophole out. If a corporation purchases Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin increases in value, they can report to the shareholders that the company has increased in value. Now, you can increase in value through organic means, okay? Which means, like for the professor, for example,
Yes.
maybe 1 year she is selling 500,000 bars of soap.
Yep.
And then the following year, she sells 750,000, uh, 750 million bars of soap. Right? The first one I said
Oh, Lord
550. Right?
have mercy. That'd be a lot, boo boo. Give me at
Oh
least
no,
10
hold on.
years.
So all right, so 500,000. I'm sorry. So from
Yeah,
500,000 the following year, 750,000.
yes.
So there's an increase of 250,000, and that's growth. And if the price of the soap stayed the same, or the price went up along with the increase of whatever cost to get the materials or whatever else, basically breaking even as far as expenses are concerned.
Right.
But that's an organic growth because she has sold more soap the following.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, Optimus Prime, you went out on us.
Uh-oh. We lose somebody?
Did we lose you, Optimus? DeAndre
Am
looks
I
so
front to back?
quiet.
Back to front?
I think it was the growth. The
Yep, I
growth
think it was
scared
the
him.
growth. You were talking about the growth of 750,000 may have scared the algorithm. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. But am I
You,
back?
ma- you, ma-
Yep.
you
Okay. So
So
here's the
we got.
deal.
I've heard you 100% the entire time. You know.
Okay, so
See,
here's the deal.
I couldn't hear you.
When, Solomon, no
Yeah.
offense, but just when you start talking about growth, it kind of scares some people. So, you know,
I believe that. I believe
just
that.
just keep that in mind when you're around.
Go easy. Go easy with the
DeAndre,
growth.
DeAndre, are you okay? Are you okay, DeAndre?
DeAndre's thinking about putting that growth on the coochie board. Well, here we go.
I don't like
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You're
So,
gonna act up when you get that board. I can already tell.
so if you're selling more soap, that's organic growth. However, you can grow by acquiring
Well,
other
you need to
soap
stop
makers.
growing then.
Well, no. If the professor decided to grow her company even more, it doesn't have to be through selling more soap. It could be
Oh, okay.
by buying out other soap makers.
Oh, okay, okay. That's
So
the growth
now,
I was talking about. My bad, my bad.
so not me. So now the production of soap increased. So she can always tell her investors, we grew. Now, is that organic? No, it's not organic because it's not because she sold more soap from her soap making. It's because the soap making from other companies that she bought out, those are the ones that are making more soap. And under her company, it counts as growth. Okay? Now, let's go back to Bitcoin. The professor buys 1 million tokens. That's worth, I don't know, $1 billion. But
Right.
when she bought it, it wasn't worth that. When she bought it, it wasn't worth $1 billion. It was only worth 250 million. So in 1 year, it goes from 250 million to 1 billion. It's time for her to face her investors. Professor, what you got going on with the company? Are we okay? Are we struggling? What's the deal? Uh, the company increased in value by 750 billion. Huh? What? Now, she doesn't have to tell her investors how it increased. There's no regulation that says she has to report how it increased, only that it increased.
Oh wow. Okay, I get where you're going with this now.
Okay. So now you increased in value by 750 billion. What about the taxes? No taxes are owed because Bitcoin is a commodity and you didn't sell it for a profit. But as far as the investors are concerned, oh wow, this company, what's the name again, Professor? Pluto and what?
Sugar and Pluto.
Sugar and Pluto is, oh my God. And now everybody wants to hop on board and invest in Sugar and Pluto because of the increase in value, even though it wasn't organic. But damn, in 1 year, right, it was the Bitcoin. Now, no reporting to the IRS. Cool. Don't have to.
Exactly.
Well, but wait a second now. Let's say it was the reverse. Let's say she bought and it cost her $1 billion, but Bitcoin crashed down to 250. So it went down from $1 billion to 250 million. Here come the investors. Hey, how are we doing? Oh, we're doing just fine. Huh?
Of
That's
course.
us saying, huh? Because I'm telling you, but she ain't telling her investors what happened with the Bitcoin investment.
What
She
Oh
don't
blew my
have
wow.
to.
what blew
She
my
don't have
mind
to. But
when you
check
go
this out.
into when you go into investing, I'm sorry to interrupt, but this just blew my mind because you just basically said the same thing. Like Elon Musk, with his stocks
Right,
going down. It blew
right.
my mind
Okay,
that he just
yeah. But
came
but
on.
before we get in, I don't want people to lose
Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
the
interrupt.
no,
I had that
no.
same.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. So now, it went from 1 billion to 250 million, and the investors are all in a room with the professor, and the professor doesn't say a word about what happened to the Bitcoin that Sugar and Pluto invested. She
Hmm.
don't say a word. She doesn't have to. She doesn't have to tell the investors anything about that. So how can she say we're doing fine? Well, in business talk, we're doing fine because our sales have not gone down. Oh, so we sold the same amount of soaps that we did last year or last quarter? Yes, we sold the same amount of soaps this quarter that we sold last quarter and the one before that. So our sales have not gone down. So what does she get? An applause. It's an applause because the company is still organically as strong as the previous quarter. The value went down because of the Bitcoin, but guess what? When it went up, she didn't have to report to the IRS. But when it goes down, yes, she can report that loss of 750 million and have that reduce her tax burden. Even though she didn't sell it, she still owns the same amount of Bitcoin because it reduced in that's and because of that, it attracted corporations into purchasing Bitcoin. So when it does well, they can report it as an increase in value of the company.
So
What happens
what
if
you're
they do
saying
that?
essentially is it's a positive and not a
You don't have
negative.
to. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. You don't
It's
have
a
to disclose
positive
that.
and
The Securities and Exchange Commission does not uh, 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 control the crypto market.
regulate.
So
Yeah.
they don't
Nobody
regulate the crypto
well, see,
market.
this is the issue. Nobody regulates them, right?
Well,
Nobody regulates.
well, well, Securities
Well,
and Exchange with the Securities and Exchange Commission, uh, they have a loophole on the control and regulation.
mm,
And here's the deal: uh, there are funds that are allowed to include Bitcoin in their funds. So if you got a fund like an ETF or whatever, uh, uh,
I know a guy at my work that just invests solely on cryptocurrencies.
well, if he invests solely on cryptocurrency, whatever that's not regulated,
On different, yeah, well, that's his thing. Is it's like,
and
hey,
that's not regulated. So that can you can be taken advantage of. It can flop. There's nothing there.
yeah,
There's nothing to protect him, and that's fine. I mean,
I
if you
don't
want to
think
go
he
that route,
invested. I don't think he
that
invested in Donald Trump's or
no,
Ivana.
no, you don't have to. There are plenty of other coins,
Yeah,
but if
there's a
you want
lot.
to, that's
There's a
that's
lot.
part of that's part of risk management. If you want to take on that
Mhm.
type of risk, then that's up to the individual. Now, the way the Securities and Exchange Commission got involved was because you have a cryptocurrency that's included in a fund. Because it's included in a fund with securities, with bonds, with stocks, you are now putting it in a pool that's regulated. So the Bitcoin that's in those funds uh, fall under regulation because now you're part of a package. So
You said
yeah.
pack.
That's
Sorry.
a big package you got. Hey, hey. Yeah. So that's the deal. That's one of the attractions of Bitcoin. And
Yeah.
again, you can make transactions with Bitcoin and not have the same scrutiny imposed on you
Yeah.
than other transactions. And going back to Elon, right?
Oh,
This
you're
is the
talking about
funky.
the stock, this his stock.
You know what?
Yeah,
Let me wait.
yeah.
Let me wait. Let me
Let's
wait.
flip
Let me
that.
wait for the professor. Let me wait for the professor to come back because this is
Okay.
important, right? Because
Okay.
this is people.
I think it is because I mean that was the biggest thing that blew my mind in the stock market. You know, they
Mhm,
said that the shares were down. Everything's down. People are burning their cars. This and that.
mhm.
And basically all he did was just come up live and say, I'm gonna go back into the company. I'm gonna stop working for the Doge.
Well, he got
And
politically involved, and the type of politics that he was uh, uh, encouraging
involved in. Yeah.
were against the common person. And
Yeah.
on top of that, he was expressing uh, white supremacist ideology.
Oh yeah.
And and
His AI that he developed.
yeah,
I don't know if you heard about that. Did you hear about that?
Absolutely, I absolutely did. Yeah,
Oh yeah, his AI that he developed was like quoting Hitler and
yeah,
doing things like that. So you
yeah,
know,
yeah. And so it was unpopular enough that people started to rebel against him and his company and Tesla, his vehicles and everything.
yeah,
Which Tesla was never a good, a well-made vehicle anyway.
no,
Not only was it
they're burning down all over the place. You know,
not only wasn't a well-made vehicle, the safety hazard with having a car battery catch on fire, it's outrageous.
yeah,
It is
and have
outrageous.
somebody burned in their car and they can't open the door to get out. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
that's I think somebody lost their life to that,
But
which is unfortunate. You know, but
yeah,
you know,
and there are other problems with electric vehicles and
hmm
with Tesla. But uh, he has a massive following, people who will promote anything he does. So it's basically another cult of personality.
yeah.
Uh, Tesla stocks are ridiculously overvalued. But
Okay,
but yeah,
I think we're losing people. So what I want to ask you is, do you know who Tiger Woods is?
yeah, of course,
Right. Can I tell you a story about him?
absolutely.
All right. So Tiger Woods, he was driving through a rural area in the Carolinas. I think it was in the city that DeAndre lives in, if he's still
Oh,
here. You know,
double D's in
DeAndre.
Mississippi.
Yeah, I think he was in the middle of a rural area in Mississippi,
Hmm.
and he got out of the car, and you know
Hmm.
what a golf tee is, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he pulls into a gas station, and the golf tee falls out of his pocket. And
Uh oh.
he's driving his brand new Volvo up into the station,
Right.
and the
It
car
it's
attendant said,
white. What is that? That's white. It fell out
"Oh yeah."
of this
So
of this
well,
person's vehicle.
the gas attendant says, "Oh, hi, what can I do for you?" He says, "Oh, just fill me up." And he said, the golf tees fall out of his front pocket.
Right.
You know? And the gas station attendant says, "Well, what are those for?" And he goes, "Oh, those are what I put my balls on, you know, while I drive."
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
and the attendant looked at him and said, "Man, those boys at Volvo think of everything." I'm
There
glad
you
you.
go.
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
That was cool.
What are
That
you
was
doing,
cool.
DeAndre?
DeAndre. DeAndre put some ooh wee up in that cup.
Yeah, I guess he's doing some voodoo. What are you doing, DeAndre?
He's doing
Like
voodoo.
like the instant.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't believe in this shit.
What's that?
That
Voodoo?
Vodun. That
I don't
Vodun.
believe in that voodoo. I don't do that. Nope. It's an
That's that
instant.
Another
who that.
another great movie is Serpent and the Rainbow. Have you seen that one?
I don't remember it.
I ain't heard of that.
That was a Wes Craven movie, and it was about voodoo from Haiti. You
Oh
know,
Lord, no.
Yeah.
and it was a great movie. It scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was in
Yep.
the early 90s, I believe. Serpent.
Vodun. Well, they
Yeah,
fool
but
around with a lot of chemicals that they create from plants.
what's that?
They fool around with a lot of chemicals that they create out of plants.
This is
That,
more
that's what
science
the
fiction,
Vodun is.
science
Yeah.
fiction with it.
Yeah,
But
I think that the twist was a sci-fi twist, but yeah, in those cultures that they like to use ground herbs and plants and create powders that will
oh, the sip,
make you make you behave like a
yeah,
zombie.
the sip was asking what I was drinking. It's beer, basically. I'm drinking beer.
Okay.
Nice.
It is what
Well,
it is.
okay. So now that the professor's here, here's another little tactic that's used in the corporate world.
Mhm.
Yay.
Uh, so a CEO, okay, the professor has her corporation, and
Right.
Yeah.
the, it's publicly traded, but she holds the greatest amount of shares, so she has the most control over the corporation. She has
She has to stay over the
retained
company.
control. She has retained control of the company. So she has the greatest voting power. She has the greatest amount of shares. So the shareholders say, well, the professor, she's doing a great job. Corporation's doing great. Sales are good. Everything's good. Um, they go to the professor and say, Professor, listen, we wanna give you a $24 million bonus for your performance in the company. So now the professor might say, okay, so go ahead and write the check. However, write the check. That check represents income, and as a result of it uh, being classified as income, she's going to pay about 36 or 37% in taxes. How do you lower the taxes from 36 and 37% down to 15%? How do you do that? Very simple. We're not going to pay her cash. We're going to pay her in stocks. It's what is known as stock option. Not
Hmm.
options like in options trading. This is a
Yeah.
stock option. So what do we got going on? Here's $25 million worth of company shares. Okay. So professor, can we cash that in? The professor says, no, we're not going to cash this in now. We're going to wait because once it goes under my name, I'm going to wait a year and a day and then I'm going to sell the stock and convert it to cash. So what happens? That becomes long-term capital gains. Because it's long-term capital gains, she's now paying 15 or 20% as opposed to 36 and 37% taxes. Does that sound lovely? That sounds lovely.
Lovely to me.
Yeah. And
No, I'm glad. I'm honestly really glad. I never would have known that if I've never met you, Mr. Burns.
yeah, I try
And
to inform
these
people
are
of stuff.
no, you've educated me a lot on
I got some stuff under the hood. I don't share everything, but I got some stuff under the hood.
It's good
Uh,
not to
uh,
share everything.
yeah,
let's
and
just put it this way. Everything you've told me
yeah,
for entertainment purposes only.
right. This is
You
not financial
have
advice.
you have I've it's solid it's been good with me, so I'm not gonna complain. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Again, be careful of those who try to impress you and get you involved in a course, right? A
Yeah.
lot of those people, they don't make their money on what they're teaching you how to do so that you can do it. They don't make their money on doing it. They make their money on the courses that they're teaching you.
Yep.
That's where they make their money.
Yep.
Now,
I got a bridge to sell you, and
yeah, they got
you
plenty
know.
of bridges. They can get into detail as to how the bridge is built,
Mhm.
what kind of uh, what kind of resources are used to build it.
Oh, speaking of which, have you ever been to the North Peninsula of Michigan? Speaking of
No.
bridges,
Yes, yes,
okay. If you travel across that Mackinac Bridge, which gets you
yes.
there and back, there's only one way there and one way back,
The
right?
one that takes you over to Wisconsin. Yep,
So you realize that one day a year they shut that down and allow people to walk over that bridge.
I didn't know that.
And
Oh wow.
that's the longest suspension bridge in the United States.
Is it?
Okay.
I thought it was the Verrazano. Okay,
What's that?
I thought it was the
No, no.
Verrazano Narrows Bridge.
It depends on the type of the bridge. This is the longest suspension bridge, is what it's called.
Right,
There's
right,
different types of bridges. I don't know
right, right,
to work
right.
out, but I literally walked across that bridge,
What
and
was
where
that?
the
Like a
boats,
mile and a half, 2 miles?
something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
And the boats underneath look like little pebbles. I mean, they look like
yeah,
ants. You know, you're so
yeah,
high
yeah.
up.
That's
I've
the
got a
same bridge my
certificate.
brother and I was on. That's the same
Oh,
bridge my brother
really?
and I were on. Yeah, and I I pulled out to piss, and I said, "Hey, the water's cold." My brother said, "Yeah, it's deep too."
Keep- keep-
Yeah, yeah. That's that's incredible. That's so they stop traffic. See, and those bridges in New York, they don't have to stop traffic because they have walkways.
Yeah. Well, no.
They
They
just
just shut down. Both lanes are two lanes of traffic. However, when they do this marathon, it's only one day out of the year, and when they do that, it's just they turn one side into a or both directions, you know,
yeah, yeah.
and
That's
pedestrians are
beautiful
on
up
the
there.
other side. And these guys get all dressed up. It's like Fantasy Fest in Key West or something like
Oh
that.
wow.
Is
Okay.
what I could say. It's like
So they make it a big deal.
it's a big yeah, it's a big deal. There's a festival. There's people. There's whole uh troops of high school kids going down, all wearing the same costumes. You know what I mean?
Nice,
Yeah,
nice. It's a
you know,
tradition. That's right,
it is.
because the Naval Academy is up in the lake, right? By Michigan,
I don't know.
Professor.
You have to ask Miss Helms. I don't know about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And it's cold up there too. I went between the week before Thanksgiving, 1999, through mid to late January 2000. And I felt like my
And I
feet was gonna freeze off.
and I think it's the only branch of the service that only has one location where they have boot camp training.
Yep, they had just changed that a couple of years because back then you went according to region. If you lived in the South, you went to Orlando. If you lived out west, you went to San Diego. If you were in the middle, you went to Chicago. By the time I went, everybody had to go to Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I would have
now,
I would have much
anybody?
rather gone to Orlando.
Oh hell yeah! So now, if anybody tells you that they joined the Navy 2, 3 years ago,
They went to great
and
mistakes. Yeah.
yeah, if they don't mention that, if they claim they went somewhere else, you know they're bogus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Full of it.
They're just a big wiener.
A big wiener. You know, one guy at when I was working correctional, one guy got ridiculed to death. Oh my goodness! He said he was in the Marine Corps, but he went to basic training in Orlando. Oh my God! Why did he say that? See, now back then he could have gotten away with he was in the Navy, but not the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps was never in Orlando.
I think the Marine Corps was always in San Diego for boot camp, if I'm not mistaken.
And North
Yep.
Carolina.
North Carolina. That's it. Yep.
Yep.
Orlando.
Yep.
Nope. That was the Navy back in the day.
Right. And yeah, it's true that the Marine Corps is a sub of the Navy, but they never trained in Florida.
Nope.
It's always North Carolina, Camp Lejeune, or out in San Diego. What was that?
I went.
Double D?
I actually visited while I was in Savannah, Georgia. I actually visited the Civil War. The Civil War fort that was there in Savannah, Georgia. Excuse me, Savannah, Georgia.
Yo, D, you all right, man? What you doing, man?
Quiet.
Look at you. You look so sleepy.
It's like you're sweating or something.
Like you
Sweat?
sleepy. He's sleepy.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just listening. I'm good.
Well,
He's a late night guy. He's usually up till 3 a.m.
Shoot, when I get off this live, I'm showering and hitting the sack, Jack. I'm too
4
old
more
to be
minutes
staying
then.
up.
4 more minutes.
Oh, okay. We're cutting it at 3 hours.
Yep. Cut
Okay,
in 3.
boo-boo. Okay,
Well,
boo-boo.
midnight. Yeah,
Just a round number. So I figured
Okay,
that's good. No, that works. That works.
that's perfect. So I'm gonna go and shower and hit that bed. I got
I
to
gotta
remember
throw
to take
my-
pictures for my stuff for my business in the morning.
shoot.
Okay.
I got some more sugar and Pluto in the truck.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be scrubbing something real good. Yup.
Yep,
My,
I gotta
my wife's been
feel-
gone for a week, so I got to throw that hot dog costume back on. And
Oh, you're playing the only parent this week, huh? Oh, your wife ain't at the house?
she's been gone for a week.
Oh.
You did. Oh, I had a video. The first day that she left, I got up early at 4:30 in the morning. Got up and made eggs and bacon. I made bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches for the girls before they went to school. And I wake up my daughter, and I was like, "Hey, what time do you got to get up to? What time do you got to go to school?" It's Veterans Day, Dad. We got the day off. Oh.
Wow.
At least you got breakfast when you. No, I'm a horrible. That's why my wife takes care of that stuff. I'm horrible.
No. I would love
Veterans
to
Day.
get
That's
up
the
and-
Marine Corps birthday.
Yep, and that's the thing. I
Is
would
it?
love even if you did that on accident with me. I'd love to wake up to them sandwiches. I go eat.
Oh
that
yeah,
sandwich.
no.
Sandwich.
I would have got up, ate that sandwich, and got right back in that bed and called it.
That's what she did.
Hell
Yes.
yeah. Hello. With some hot cocoa.
That's what
With
you
some
dunk
hot
that-
cocoa?
dunk that with some hot sauce, boo boo.
Woo!
Some of that red hot, whatever you call it, and call it a day.
Some of that Abdullah. What?
Some of that Abdul,
I was
yep.
like, I failed as like a dad because I was staying late home because I thought I had to take him to school and Listen,
I failed. I failed because I ate the sandwiches and forgot about the I
So
you
ate
know
all the
serious.
what?
sandwiches.
I kind of took it off because I was a little embarrassed. Maybe I'll put it back on because it was one of the lives that I did, but I took it off. I think. Yeah, I think I took it off.
Take it off, baby. Take it off.
Nobody's perfect as a parent, Brandon. If that's your big mistake, I should have been your child because I sure as heck would have got up and tore that sandwich up. Be like, it's Veterans Day.
Texas,
Yeah, they woke
Texas
up.
schools, Texas schools were open on Veterans Day. What?
Is she serious about that?
Well, it wasn't Veterans Day wasn't considered the reason to take the day off. It was just considered a teacher's work day in our area. It was a teacher's work day.
Oh.
So
Oh, that
it wasn't.
that must be a red state thing.
Oh, I'm in a red state. Yeah.
He's in a red state.
Well,
Right.
I'm in Florida.
Unfortunately, yeah. Well, I mean, it ain't. I don't know what to say.
I'm in a blue. This is what's crazy. I'm in a blue city in a red state. So
Yep.
That's bonkers.
go.
Yep.
Go. It is. It really is. Yeah.
You're surrounded.
And I'm in a red county in a blue state, so that's
Yep.
fun. That's always fun.
That's
Mhm.
bugged out.
That's buck.
They don't throw eggs at your car when you leave your area.
Basically, what essentially what that means, Miss Helms, is your vote doesn't count. You know,
Yep.
and I'm still going up to the polls. I still vote every time.
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
I've even got my wife to come. I even got my wife to come up and vote. You know, and I said, "Listen, you
Got my
know,
poll too.
I hate this guy. I hate this guy, regardless, or whatever is going on." I say, "Hey."
Yep.
So I watch the Senate debates, and I watch everything that goes on, and I see everything for myself. You know.
Yeah.
And they publicly view it, you know, and there's no
But nobody
excuse
watches
for
it.
anybody. No, nobody.
Yeah, but nobody watches.
Nobody.
We hit the 3-hour mark, y'all.
Sure did, y'all. Who's voting on going to hit that bed? Me.
I'm good.
DeAndre
Okay,
too.
so-
Okay, it's 2 for 2 then.
I'm taking
Let's
that
go.
now.
Let's go hit the bed, y'all.
Yep.
Let's go hit the bed.
Good
Let's
night,
say good
guys.
All
night.
right.
Good night
Good
to
night,
everybody.
everybody. Thanks for showing up.
Good night,
Miss
y'all.
Helms, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
I know you're
Thank you.
taking a hiatus.
I
Hey,
sure.
y'all have a good one.
You sure do. Look
Yup.
for your coochie board. Yeah.
Get that
Look at
coochie.
sausages.
Get that sausage out.
Yep.
Good night, y'all. Good night,
Good
Sip.
night.
Good night.
Good night,
Good night, Homestead.
Good night, guys.
Homestead and the Sip. Good night.
Good night to everybody who came on. Thank you. I appreciate the support. I hope you guys had a good time with us.
Yep.
Stay profitable, y'all.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Stay profitable. Bye now.
Bye.
Good night.